Hey everyone, welcome in today. I just realized I haven't even tried to speak yet today. Imagine. I didn't even check that my voice worked. But yeah, welcome in everyone. Happy Sunday. Hope everyone's having a good weekend. The side of my hair is refusing to cooperate, but I'm kind of trying to force it into them. I'm still trying to figure out what I do with my bangs because I got them cut like a couple weeks ago. What I do is I do that thing where they roll you roll it up into the little rolly thing. But every time I do it, it's like way too curly. And then I have to undo it a little bit. So I still haven't quite mastered that, but the rolly thing is kind of fun. I have to admit. And welcome in, Maestro. You got a sore throat from all the screaming last night. Did your guy win? It was WWE, right? Did he win? I hope it was fun. It sounds fun if you were screaming a lot. It was absolute cinema. That's awesome. I'm glad you had a good time. I still haven't watched a WWE anything before. All we know is Adam Cole. um until the end happened. No, did he lose? Did the guy lose? I don't know who we're cheering for. Did the guy you're cheering for lose? I'm sorry. Yeah, that's all I learned about WWE. Cena turns on the champion. Everyone is shocked. It was a betrayal? Is that what you're saying? John? I didn't know John Cena was still. I thought he was retired. Is he still doing stuff? It's probably been a while, no? He's very. I guess they can. There's no age thing. Everyone's just. You could just keep going, you know? He's like, screw the kids. Oh no. Oh my gosh. That's shocking though. That must have been exciting. I'm glad it was a good time. You like your shirt? You like the neck thingy? Thank you. It's kind of like okay, I actually never wear this because it's a shirt. It's like short sleeve, but it has sweater material. It's kind of thick, right? So I'm like, when do you wear this? It's like short sleeve, but the material is so warm. So I'm like, I don't really understand when this is supposed to be worn because then you're gonna have cold arms, but warm torso. When you're cold but not enough. Apparently. So and it looks this shirt also looks weird with if you wear a sweater on top because it's already a sweater. So I'm like, when are you supposed to wear this? So I don't wear it that often, but I like the little buttons, the colorful little buttons really add to it. This little cherry here. I don't know what this is. But yeah, it's cute. I just don't wear it enough because it's such a weird temperature. But today, it's kind of we've really immediately just hit spring. Like the other day it was 14 degrees, 15 degrees. So we're pretty much in spring now. And welcome in, Angel. Happy Sunday to you too. How are you? I am super sore. I haven't had sore abs in a while, but today my abs are very sore. We're doing so many abs and obliques exercises, so the entire ab area is very sore. And welcome in, Vince. I'm doing good. How are you? It was hot all week and then cold today. What the heck? You got scammed. You got scammed. We're having a really nice weekend though, so the traffic has been terrible. I waited. I waited for 15 minutes for the car wash because I wanted the same idea. Everyone's like, "Oh, it snowed and then it rained a lot, and then now it's sunny, so everyone's washing their car." And welcome in, Draconian. You did 11 kilometers on skis today. You're fully dead. Yeah, that sounds pretty deafening. I hope you had a good time though. Abju's on point. I hope so. After that, they hurt, man. Everything hurts. But also, my lats hurt a lot because we did a lot of arm stuff, and my arms are weak. It's painful. And welcome in, Ruska. K-pop chatting. Yes, exactly. Glad to hear you're fine. You're fine too. That's good. It's good. I remember we always used to do like a we always used to do on stream. We would do like w- how are you feeling today, 1 to 10. But then we all had vastly different scales, so it never worked out. And that's the same with like people saying like, oh, I'm fine. Like some people say like I'm fine as in like they're doing pretty good, you know? Like but then some people say like I'm fine as in like could be better, you know? And then like I noticed a lot of British people will say I'm okay, but that's like a good thing. But like I feel like here if you said like I'm okay, it's like oh like I'm going through a tough time, but I'm okay. You know, that's kind of what it sounds like. So then I had to acclimatize to people saying I'm okay, meaning like I'm good. You know, it's confusing. The first 8 kilometers were fine. For the last three, I was in the basement, as they say in Norwegian. How do you say that in Norwegian? It seems like a useful term. Yesterday we talked about new slang terms, and I got an ad saying "Aura bussin' boomer." Like, what have you done? Wait, what kind of ad is that? Usually ads don't say stuff like that. I Kellerin? Is the I pronounced like I? Last week we talked about relationships with others, and I've been getting Bumble ads all week. And you might be ruining my algorithm. I get so many. I was getting this Tinder ad over and over, and it was so annoying. I was like losing my mind over this Tinder ad, and then I finally went in. And like said like don't show me this ad again. But then I got a different version of the ad that's like shortened, and I was like, one, because there's like sometimes like three different versions of one ad. It's E. Oh, and the KJ sound doesn't exist in English. Oh, okay. So I'm never gonna be able to say it. It's gonna be like E. Kellerin. I have no idea. It's probably impossible to describe over text. I do get Bumble ads though. But then like one time, remember I kept at one point I was getting ads about the psychic. It was like this woman like it was this woman giving like a testimony about the psychic. She was like, "Oh my god, the psychic helped me so much. I love dating married men." And I was like, "What? What is this ad?" And I was like, I would only get that ad like at night. So I guess it was like it was like a cheap ad, you know? But yeah, that ad was so weird. I was like, "What are you even trying to sell? Like, are you saying like, hey, if you love being a homewrecker, check out this psych. Is it like the intersection of homewreckers and people who believe in psychics? Like, like what does this even mean? Or maybe if I continued the ad, she would have been like, oh, she helped me stop being a homewrecker or something like. But like, why would a psychic help you stop being a home? I don't get it. I don't really understand. Yeah, maybe they're aiming for that like a really niche market. I mean, maybe the overlap is bigger than we think, you know? Like, the people who want to break up a marriage, maybe they also believe in psychics. Like, maybe they're just maybe it's that kind of person, you know? Like, they're a little bit unhinged. I don't know. That could be possible. But yeah, I fall into neither of those markets, so don't know why I was getting that ad. People believe in psychics have poor judgment. Yeah, that's probably true, yeah. Maybe there is a larger overlap than we think. It's they make a lot of poor life decisions, including going to a psychic. And welcome in, Mike. How are you, dog? Those buttons, I know they're cute, right? We were just talking about them earlier. Because I was talking about how I don't wear this shirt often because it's like a sweater material, but then like it's like a t-shirt. So it's a very confusing shirt. But it's cute because it has cute buttons. This is my favorite clothing site that I used to talk about this a lot. My favorite clothing site. It's called Chew, and then they shut down. I used to buy like so many clothes from there, and then they shut down. And then I tried finding like other um like Korean clothing websites, but then like the quality is so hit or miss. Cause like a lot of times it's like, oh, here this is like Korean clothing website, but it's like you know like cheap like wholesale clothes from China, and it's not quite the same. But then they have like varying qualities. Like it's usually like one site, and then there's like a bunch of brands on it, and then you have to kind of just figure out which brand is like trash and which brands are like actually have like clothes that you would wear. And this brand was nice because they had their clothes were good quality, you know? But it's okay. It's too late. I've recently been clearing out my closet a bit, and I've just been giving clothes to people. I'm just like clearing out my closet, and then I go to my mom's house, and then I give some clothes to my mom. It's like hand me downs, but like to my mom. And then I give some clothes to my mom's tenant as well. My mom has a tenant, and I give her some clothes. You just had a mini heart attack? What happened? Did you explode something in the microwave? And Wakamin sushi? Yapper Miju instead of gamer? What? My title has been changed? I thought I was always gonna be gamer to you, sushi. And Wakamin Bear, how are you doing well today? I feel like my voice is a bit sore. I was singing a lot of show tunes in the car yesterday. I was having a great time. I was singing Phantom of the Opera, and you know how that goes. It's Phantom of the Opera. A colossal spider just spawned right on your left. Oh no, kill it, kill it. A colossal spider. Did you kill it? The one thing I don't think I can ever go back from living in a high rise, because you don't get spiders when you live above, like, I don't know what floor the spiders stop. I'm assuming it's like 4th, 5th floor, you know, like it's probably not that high. So I'm assuming that's where the spiders will stop, but it's like, I think like to be safe, like 10th floor, you know? It is huge. Oh no, wait, what are you gonna do? You can't just leave it. You speak with animals. Is this Baldur's Gate? Why is speak with animals a skill? It's like there's so many random skills in Baldur's Gate, or like in D&D, I guess. It's like very niche. It's like you would only use this like 1 or 2 times. Like why do I need to put skill points into like this very niche thing, you know? You go all in when you're singing along with show tunes in the car. What's your favorite? You have to go all in. Like you can't just be like half-hearted about it, you know? Like the stage is waiting. You can't find it now. That's the worst. That's actually the worst. How can big spiders be so fast? Speaking of Baldur's Gate, there's like these spider enemies and they move so fast. They're terrifying. I just have to close my eyes. I hate when they like they just have like insane movement speed. I don't really know what's up with that. Lock door is lock door? You mean unlock door? I got like a spell that unlocks doors because I kept running out of the lock picks. Oh my god, there's this. Wait, have you spoken to, sorry, have you, in the Grove, there's like a rat. Have you spoken to that rat? have you spoken to that rat? Because the rat told me to go through this door. We have to like lockpick a door in the town, and I'm like, I don't want to get in trouble. Like, I don't want to get in trouble for lockpicking a door in the town, but the rat told me to, so like maybe it's important. So I've been talking to every rat I find, but most of them don't say anything. That one rat at the beginning just told me, like, just gave me a lot of information. I don't know why. Arcane lock, you can magically lock. Why would you lock a door or a chest? Why would you lock a chest? Is anyone opening except you? Having a little rat chat? Yeah. I had like an in-depth conversation with that one rat. So then after that, I kept talking to every rat, but I was disappointed. Because only that rat gave me any sort of conversation. Every other rat just like squeaks at me and then runs off, you know? You don't want to kill it? It's gonna eat your flip-flop? You gotta do it, you gotta do it. It's not normal size. It's like a wolf spider. Do you guys get wolf spiders? Because we do get those in Vancouver. And those are my least favorite. They look like tarantulas. That rat was the one. Like the one, like romantically, or like your soulmate. I wonder if he still thinks about us the way we think about him. Yeah, I might go back and check the door, but I don't want to get in trouble for like stealing stuff in the town, you know? Like people were watching me. You're looking for a scroll of arcane lock for an upcoming fight? Why? What is the use case for locking something? I'm always unlocking stuff, you know? I've never once been like, I wish I could lock something, you know? Who's trying to get it? Are people stealing from you? I've been, yeah, I think I got a spell to unlock. I don't think I've used it. I don't know where half my spells are. Cause you guys know me. I use the same 3 spells, and then I immediately run out of the spell moves, and then there's nothing. I can't do anything. That's how it goes. There's a person I need to protect, and there's a crap ton of ads coming through the doors to attack them. So you need to lock the doors to slow them down. Oh, I didn't know that was. Yeah, it's crazy. There's so many like use cases for spells outside of combat. I never even think about using a spell outside of combat. And Chikano, thank you so much for the 46 months. Welcome in. How are you? Oh, yesterday, speaking of going into my mom's house, I've been making shortbread cookies this week because I was craving shortbread cookies. So then I made some, right? So I made a second batch like yesterday or a couple days ago. So then I made like a bunch. So then I was gonna bring some to my mom's house. And then as I was leaving yesterday, my mom texted me. She was like, "Oh, can you stop by the store and pick up some cookies?" And I was like, "Oh, but I made cookies. I'm gonna bring them." So I was like, she's like, "Oh, great. I'll just bring your cookies in." I was like, "Nice." She's, it was what a good timing, you know? But then when I got there, she tried my cookies, and then she said they were mid. She was like, they were shortbread cookies, and then she was like, these would be better if they were like thin and crispy. And I was like, "Mom, they're shortbread." And she was like, no, it would be better if they were thin and crispy. She was like, "They're not that good. They're only okay." And I was like, "Mom." "Mom, I made these from scratch." Yeah, so I guess she just doesn't like shortbread cookies. I don't know. Your mom took a bite and said, basically, she said it's only okay. I was like, "Mom, did you like them?" She's like, "They're okay." She doesn't mess around. I know. She does not hold back. Yeah. I think she just doesn't like shortbread because she said she wants them to be thin and crispy. But like, well, have you ever heard of a shortbread cookie that's thin and crispy? You know? Maybe I should just get some like make some like biscotti or something. It'll be real crunchy. You know? I guess she did not enjoy it. But hopefully the other people enjoy it. Make some long bread. Yeah, exactly. Or maybe like what are the cookies that are like really crunchy? I don't know. I'm more of a chewy cookie enjoyer myself, so like I don't think I would ginger snap. Ginger snaps are good actually. I'm usually a chewy cookie enjoyer, but ginger snaps are pretty crunchy, pretty good. But even then, a chewy ginger cookie is better. Chewy cookies are just superior, in my opinion. Shortbread cookies mid, Canucks lost, everything's going wrong. Yeah, Canucks were doing so well. And then it all fell apart. Like I was watching the first period and part of the second period, and it was going so well. And I was like, wow, look at them go. There's so much scoring going on. And then they just like, it all fell apart in a true Canucks fashion. You played rank last night for like 3 hours and ended your session with the same points. Oh no, I'm sorry. At least maybe that just means you're at your true rank, you know? You're in the right place, and until you improve, that's your rank, you know? Maybe that's what it means. Why is everyone so good now? That's kind of how it goes, no? Like there's a lot of skill inflation as the game progresses, right? I just usually how it goes. You gotta keep up with the curve or fall behind, you know? Isn't that a big problem with fighting games in general? Because they have like such longevity, and like so many people are like have been playing for so long that like it's like very hard for a new person to like get into it because they're gonna be so far behind. There was a point reset. I'm assuming all the good players are grinding again, but still. Yeah. I guess there's like seasons. I don't really know. You guys know I'm not a ranked gamer. The only time I played ranked was in Wild Rift. But that was pretty good. I've not touched that game in so long. You're getting so frustrated. You want to punch your desk in half? Then I think it's good to take a break. I think just step back, do other stuff, play Persona, and then you can go back to it. I think sometimes games can be quite. If it's very close to the point reset, then um, the matchmaking and stuff can be quite off. I don't know how the matchmaking works in Street Fighter, but it can be like extra toxic, right near point resets. If you throw a fireball, if they time it right, they can jump on you for full punish. And every player jump with perfect timing on me. Damn. I guess people are just getting really good. Which is like a double-edged sword for sure. Because like if everyone is getting really good, that's like you're not gonna get a lot of like diversity in players and like new players, you know? But I guess people are just good. You just stay with scripts. Well, I can't say. I don't know how hard it is to do that jump. Maybe everyone could just do it now. Maybe it's oh, I keep spilling my water everywhere. Maybe it's like one of those things that everyone can just do now. You gotta keep up, you know? Keep up with the kids. But I've been watching Stardew Valley randomizer videos, and I still don't really understand how the randomizer works. I'm watching it and I'm like, yeah, this is good. But then I don't understand how it works. Maybe you're just boomer. Maybe you're getting slow. Your reflexes are getting too slow. Oh my god, my abs hurt, man. What should I do? If I laugh too hard, if I use too much of my core, then it's painful. And I feel like my back hurts too. Like this is not ideal. You made peace with with the fact that I'll never understand how most things work. True. I mean, that's just true in life, you know? I like I'm not much of a person that's like I need to know how things work, you know? I'm more of a person that's like if it works, it works, you know? You're working on a six-pack? Yeah, exactly. No funny comments today. You guys are never funny. That won't be a problem. I think 90. I wouldn't like. I don't have like any like metrics on this, but I feel like at least 70% of the time I'm laughing on stream. I'm laughing at myself. Like I'm laughing at something I'm saying. You know. Same as usual for me then. Of course. Angel, that's so funny. I can't even read it because I'm gonna hurt. I'm gonna hurt my abs laughing. What was the topic at hand yesterday from you mortals when I wasn't here? But we talked a lot about your favorite game, Baldur's Gate. What was our deep life topic yesterday? We always have a deep life topic. We were talking about. I can't remember now. We talked about some food. Oh, we talked about slang. Yeah, we talked about slang. I mean, she kind of likes slang. He missed out on that. I'm truly the worst. Thank you. Dodged the LARPy combo, but the Korean was having a day. Everyone was having a day. Kalani was real in on it, you know? We had a lot of Baldur's Gate combo. Oh, and then we also had... We talked about a lot of things, honestly. We talked about a lot of things. That's just how it goes, you know? The conversation goes all over the place. Loki, Kalani, Lars. He claims he's a weeb. Kalani just plays everything. That's just we've established this. No matter what it is, it could be LARPy, it could be whatever. Play it anyway, you know. I guess Baldur's Gate is quite popular. I still can't get into the combat. A true Renaissance man. Yeah, exactly. We talked about K-pop, of course. I don't really remember, honestly. We'll go through so many conversations. You could kick with any click at a con. Probably. I think I could too, though. Even if I don't know stuff, I usually I usually am interested to learn, you know? Like, even if I think it's nerdy as hell, you know? At least I can hear about it, you know? Might not get into it, but I can at least discuss it, you know? You're too tired to remember. All I remember is Miju hates Lysol. That is true. I do hate Lysol. Justified. Exactly. A friend of mine beat that LARPy Deliverance game. He said he logged 150 hours in a week. And 150 hours in a week? How is that even possible? Does he have a job? Does he sleep? How many hours are in a week? That doesn't seem right. That doesn't seem right either. That seems weird. Maybe he doesn't have a job and he doesn't sleep. He's just staying up. What's 24 times 7? That's too hard, man. How can we do that? 168. There's no way then. 168 hours in a week. Getting me Chuck Uncle. True. Should I check on his Switch? I don't know what he's been up to. I don't think he's been playing. And welcome in Maroon. What are your thoughts on the Pokemon Legends ZA trailer? I'm not super interested in Legends because I didn't like Legends Arceus very much. Just because of like the gameplay loop, I thought it was a bit grindy. But in terms, I didn't watch the trailer, but I saw some of it. So I don't know about the new features or anything like that, but in terms of the way the game looks, it looks like Pokemon Scarlet Violet. It doesn't look much improved from Scarlet Violet. But I don't know what kind of gameplay they showed. Where's my uncle? He was gaming. Oh, it looks like he played... When's the last time he played? I have no idea. So it looks like he played Final Fantasy Crisis Core, but he said he wasn't able to get very far. He has 50 hours in it, but he said he wasn't able to really complete it because it's a bit too fast-paced. And I think turn-based combat is a bit easier for him. And he has 280 hours in Octopath Traveler too. So maybe I should get him a game similar to that next time. Because as much as I think he does like Final Fantasy, he played the original 7, and he really liked it. But I think it has to be turn-based. He was gaming? There's no way. He must have left it on at some point. Because like, that means he only slept 18 hours the entire week. You weren't impressed by Zirconian? I didn't even see like the gameplay or anything like that because like I'm not that interested in playing it. I watched Wolfie's recent video about they're making like a battling game, like just a battling game, which is cool. I'm not like a battling game or anything like that, but like I think it's very interesting because like, you know, obviously Showdown is quite popular. If they're making like their own version of Showdown, then that will be very interesting, and hopefully that will get more people into VGC and like more people into like the battling part. Because I think a lot of people would be interested if it wasn't so difficult to get into. You mean like Tails games? What are Tails games? Cold food? Did you let your food go cold because of the spider? Even in your most degen, you don't think I did over 120 hours? 120 hours a week? That's crazy too, man. And welcome in, Sergio. I don't think this new game will drag Showdown people into it unless it becomes a new VGC. I mean, there's no way they don't put their tournaments in that game. Like, they must use that game for their tournaments. Otherwise, like, what's the point, right? But I just don't see them letting you just edit all your Pokemon, you know? Like, as much as I would like, I think what would really get people into it is like if you could just put it in like showdown, you know, where it's like I got this EVs and I got this nature or whatever. But it doesn't seem they said it's like connected to home, so I doubt it's gonna be like that. But maybe it'll be a little more accessible. Like you could play on your phone, right? You can play on the go. But yeah, who knows? We listen and we don't judge. I think we listen and we judge a little bit. I didn't fact check him, but I'm sure it was over 100. I mean, I believe that, yeah. It's like how I tell people I've got a braver with bugs since I live in Brazil, and then a spider comes and humbles the hell out of me. Yeah, that's understandable, Ricky. You know how I am with spiders as well. You guys watch me play Skyward Sword, so I can't even judge you. Spiders are cool. I was watching this video of like a Stardew YouTuber, and he was like, "Oh man, like I think spiders are really cool, but I'm scared of them." So then I go online and I look at pictures of spiders, but then I get scared, and I'm like, "What are you doing?" And welcome in, Shake. How are you? I wonder if you can train a rat to clear out spiders. I don't think they would do that. It doesn't seem right. I think if you want to get rid of spiders, you gotta get. I think it's like a cat, right? Because don't cats like catching bugs? So maybe that's fine. Or maybe you just what are the natural enemy of spiders? Like birds? I don't really want a cat going through like killing all the bugs, so like I don't really know. You ever seen a nest or colony of daddy long legs? That sounds awful. No, I can barely handle one. I don't want a whole thing. Your foot. Fair enough. Boots mostly and snakes. Okay. I guess you could have a snake. It just looks like a katamari ball that's moving. Oh, so gross. Oh my god. I'm not gonna look that up. Daddy long legs are just goofy. I think they're ominous. They give me an ominous vibe. I don't like looking at them like going like really slowly like across. Yeah, I'm not a fan. I'm gonna stay living in a high place, okay? You'll never find me below floor 10, okay? I'm just gonna stay in high rises. That's my plan to avoid spiders. Actually, the cheapest place to live in Vancouver is like a basement suite, but there's way too many spiders. Like everyone says, like if you live in a basement suite, there's lots of spiders. I'm like lack of sunlight, I could deal with. Spiders? No, that's that. I draw the line. I'd rather pay double the rent and avoid all the spiders. Living in a basement would be sick. There'd be too many spiders, man. Think of how much gaming could be done. Why can't you game not in a basement? Man cave? I don't know. I guess you could be a perpetual basement dweller, yeah. Spiders could play with you, teach them to do things for you. I'm okay. I'm okay. I can do stuff on my own. A whole team of spider butler. What are we, like Spider-Man? I guess. If, maybe for the right person, you can have your army of spiders, and that's fine. But for me, I'm okay. I'm just gonna stay in the high rise, and the only thing I have to worry about sometimes a wasp flies in, and then I just hide in the corner till it leaves. You smashed that kind of bug yesterday on my kitchen counter when I was making shin. I said, "Sorry, bro." He said, "Sorry, bro." Next again. As long as you say sorry, bro, it's all good. It's all good. Like you don't. The spider will not. The bug will not hold any grudge against you. I remember like a year or two ago, we had like a stink bug infestation, and there were so many stink bugs. It's so annoying. Did you put it in your shin? It's not vegan. I mean, it would be some extra protein. It's already dead there, you know? Chicano's definitely not vegan. We can confirm. There is vegan shin though, which I have yet to try. It's not very easy to find. You desperately need to cook dinner? Do it. You need to eat after skiing 11 kilometers. I want to kill bugs, so I flush them in a toilet because low-key they'd be coming back to life. Yeah, sometimes you think they're dead and then they're like still moving. Like bugs are very resilient, you know? You gotta make sure they're extra dead. That's how I always killed spiders. Like a lot of times the spiders would spawn in the bathtub, especially like a big wolf spider, and I would just like run it down the drain. I'm like, good luck. Like, but yeah, I do not. The one thing, I mean, I obviously, I loved living with Lucas, my dog, but my mom's house gets way too many spiders. Like, remember I was dog sitting and I kept sending pictures of spiders in the Discord? like every other day, I was like, guys, there's another spider. It's such a, like, why? Like, how can, did I used to live like that? Like, how does that happen? There's so many spiders. Living on the ground floor is just infinite spiders. According to your watch, you burned 1,100 calories. That's a lot. You have to top up. Exactly. Gotta refill the tank. Spiders just hanging and they eat all the dumb other bugs, the inferior ones. That's true. The one good thing about spiders is that they do kill other bugs, but honestly, I'd rather have the other bugs. Unless it's like a wasp versus spider. I think I'll take the spider over the wasp because like at least like you're not in any danger, you know? I don't like flying bugs. I think if spiders stay on the ground, that's better than a bug that's flying, you know? But I do get a lot of the only bug I get flying, because I live in a high rise, the only bug I get flying in is like, yeah, wasps. Wasps, stink bugs, those crane flies, and hornets, which basically I cannot tell the difference between them and wasps. I think hornets are just bigger and they're extra scary. You have a lot of spiders here, so I don't care about those. Ricky? You don't care about those? Oh, but this one was bigger and different. Okay. But every other spider doesn't scare you. I'm just checking because your reaction to this one makes it seem like you do care about spiders. You ever seen cordyceps take over ants? I think so. I think they show it, yeah. I feel like I have more control over the situation with non-flying insects. That is true. The worst thing is when you find a bug and you think it's like a land bug, like a ground bug, and then it starts flying. That's the worst. Or if a spider starts jumping, it's like, oh, that's the worst. I had this room in my house that when I was a kid, I used to do like art and stuff in, like crafts and stuff when I was a kid. And then one time there was like jumping spiders in there, and I didn't go in there for like at least 5 years. Like 5 to 10 years, I did not go in that room. The Last of Us, yeah, that's where they get it from. It's a real thing. The other ones are just little and do nothing. I mean, yeah, I don't mind spiders that are like this size. But once they're like this size, then I have a problem. But if they're like this size, then I have a huge problem and I'm evacuating, you know? It's funny, everyone hates moths but loves butterflies. They're the same. I don't like butterflies either. I don't like anything with like wings like that, you know? Crickets took over my basement and man, I couldn't go down there and not be stressing out where they come from. And when you squish them, their legs stretch out. Oh, that's weird. You had some of them landing on me though. I was surprisingly okay with it when it happened. You can doubt after this encounter I would. Okay, I believe you. I believe you said it was a colossal spider, so like that's pretty big. Crickets are good. Should fry them up. You would have a lizard or a frog. I've never eaten crickets. But I know you can get like chocolate covered crickets, and some people like those. I don't see a reason to eat bugs, you know? Like I could just eat cookies instead, you know? Angel's a lizard person? We don't know. Colossal spider. It had a health bar and everything. No, I think, or it could have been a colossus spider and you have to climb up it to kill it. Terrifying. If Shadow of the Colossus had only spiders, I would. That's the worst game. You've only had them at baseball game. They saw them at baseball game. That's so weird. The baseball people are weird, man. They're out here watching the game, and it seems very boring. And they're eating like crickets. Weird. That Elden Ring lizard NPC. What lizard NPC? You mean the stretchy guys? Those guys? The guys who like torsos like stretch out? I know pet shops sell crickets and I wanted to ask if they're interested in buying mine. I don't think they're interested in buying yours, Angel. I think you should just get an exterminator. The stretchy guys. Yeah, those guys, I like those guys. Those are fun. You're like, you just approach them and you're like, hey, there's a guy here. He's a lizard guy. And then suddenly, his torso stretches like 30 meters and you're like, oh my god, like what happened? Those guys were a fun surprise. And you can have them as a summon as well. It's a good one. They're not a good summon, but it's fun. Reptilians are real? Are you one of them? I'll believe it when I see it. Is that what they're called? Reptilians? Chikano was that's true. He's actually an amphibian. And he's trying to throw us off the scent. He's like, the lizard people are real, but me, I'm a frog person. I wouldn't mind having their eyes. All I can imagine is that guy from Spider-Man. You know, Emma Stone's dad? He's like a lizard man. Is that what it's meant to be? You love frogs, are cute. I like a good frog, yeah. If I saw one in public, I mean in the wild, I would say public instead of the wild. If I saw one in the wild, I think I'd be alarmed by their jumping, but I would be okay with them. And frogs they eat bugs, so that's good as well. Frogs in public versus frogs in private. I don't know why I would say public instead of. I've been saying that recently a lot. Like I would say public instead of like the wilderness or like the wild. It's like not really the same. I guess it is. If you're like out in like a national park, I guess that is public. That is a public place. Get some frogs. Oh yeah, true. Get some frogs in the basement, Angel. Humans out in the wild. Exactly. Honestly thought about this. Maybe get like a frog or yeah. Honestly, I think a frog would be the best, no? Humans in the wild, you gotta avoid those. Very dangerous. Actually, that is true. Humans are the most dangerous animal. Yeah, frogs here as well. Are they good? In their in their natural habitat at McDonald's. True. And welcome in Vinshanam. Life in the wild. How's your life in the wild? How's it going? I tend to not go out in the wild very often. You guys know I like staying at home. I'm running out of food though, so I might have to go to my natural habitat of Walmart. Or Costco. Oh, I don't know about Costco, man. Last time I went to Costco, it was so busy. I was like, Costco sucks. What would be the Canadian national habitat? Maybe like Lululemon? You hung out in the woods a lot as a kid. We didn't have iPads, so I have a fair share of great outdoors. I hung out in the woods a lot as a kid as well. I played outside a lot as a kid. IRL is the most realistic game. Graphics are so lifelike. That is true. It's like when I put in my contacts and I'm like, wow, so HD. Although I washed my car yesterday, I waited for so long in the car wash. I was like, there's only a few cars, like there's only like two cars ahead of me, and then it took like 15 minutes. I was like waiting in line in the car wash for like 15 minutes. But then like your windshield is like so HD, you know? And then my backup camera, suddenly I'm like, wow, my backup camera is so clear. So it's nice when you do that. When we LARPed as children, but now we enjoy the great outdoors, indoors. Exactly, exactly. We are as a kid LARPing. I think the closest thing I got is like I had a friend in elementary school who like was really into fairies. So then like we had to do like fairy stuff, but I never really believed in the fairies. I was always just playing along. I was like, oh yeah, okay, well we'll leave out food for the fairies. And I was like, I don't think this this is weird. Some kind of monkeys. You live in the jungle. You do, you do. But we have bears and stuff, so. And Wakamin Ratsi, congratulations on being first. Maybe you can still redeem first. Oh no, you can't. Someone took it. Oh no, Ricky took it. I'll send some pictures of them. Some say they're ugly, but I think they're cute. The monkeys? I think monkeys are a bit scary. After watching Nope. Okay, that was a chimpanzee, but like, you know, similar. They're terrifying. They're so strong. Miju is like, I don't believe in this European folklore. I didn't believe in it. She was like, oh, like, she was she was nice, but like, I didn't believe in the fairies. Miju's so judgmental as a kid. Exactly, exactly. Um, someone took it. Don't tell. Monkey drawings are cute, but IRL they're loose can. Exactly, monkeys are terrifying. It's my new fear after watching Nope. I'm like, I can't trust any monkeys. Any ape creatures, do not trust them. They could kill you. They could punch your face and you would die, you know? I seen some monkeys try to scrap a human and the human threw hands back. You cannot fight a monkey. Like they're so much stronger than humans. Aren't they like 4 times stronger than humans or something like that? They aren't actual monkeys? What? What are they? What would they be? My eyebrows are almost fully healed. But this one's kind of suffering a little bit. I've made you sleep in today. Liso and Gao are just incredible. Nice. Maybe gorillas? What? That's scary. I used the wrong term. I think they're called marmoset. Huh. I don't know what that is. Almost fully healed. More face tattoos soon. What next face tattoo should I get? Should I get something written on my forehead? We can certainly fight monkeys. Would we win the fight? Is the question. That is true. Exactly. I'm saying you do not want to fight monkeys. Everything south of the equator is wild. For real. Australia sounds terrifying. And Ricky is making Brazil sound very terrifying as well. Mike Tyson travel. Yeah. You preferred up here the north. I would take bears over weird monkeys and bugs any day. No regrets. And that's okay. I don't know about that one. Didn't he write that like here? Like on his chest? I don't think it was on the face. Because like if you wrote it on your face, that would definitely be a regret, you know? When your face is cooler. God, imagine someone bringing a tattoo gun onto your face. And it was like, that would hurt so bad, no? Like getting my eyebrows done with the numbing cream already hurt enough. Monkeys, huge cats, rhinos, hippos, hard bath. Hippos are terrifying. That's another thing. Hippos are so scary. They could like crunch your entire body with like one bite, you know, be like. You send in cute pics without considering they may not be cute. Let me see. They're they don't. Oh yeah, they look like little koalas. No, that's not cute. Um, what about Komodo dragon? I don't have a problem with Komodo dragon. They're quite small. Um, comedic chomp sound effect when hippos bite you, for real. They be eating deer's whole. I know. But hippos are scary too because they're so strong. But the scariest thing is the saltwater crocodiles that are like 10 meters long. Okay, maybe not 10 meters long, but like they're like really, really big, right? That's terrifying. Like those are dinosaurs. Like those things forgot to evolve. And welcome in knife. Not cute. Ringing to River Ndorsman. Exactly. I mean, I don't want to be like it's hard to see them properly, you know. It's like they kind of look like koalas. That's kind of cute. But maybe their faces are really weird looking. I don't know. Or goats, like be quiet and get down the hatch. Is that what did they actually do that? You think they eat a goat in one bite? I don't know. I don't trust any hippos. I fought the hippo boss in Elden Ring and it kept biting me, so I don't trust them at all. And I think hippos can be really, really big. If Mija dies from an animal, it's gonna be because she called it cute and then went to see it. Like what? like a lion? Maybe. Maybe. I don't think I would approach a wild animal, you know? I think statistically, hippos kill more people annually than like large cats and bears. How many people are out here dying to hippos? Just don't get. I never said a hippo was cute. What the hell? Just don't get mauled. Easy. That's exactly. Now I said hippos are terrifying, not that they're cute. But there's lots of terrible, like animals are scary, man. Like we are so vulnerable as creatures. Hippos kill 500 people where? Hippos got their charm, but I don't know about cute. Yeah, I don't think they're cute. They're definitely iconic. Hippos are crazy strong and will chase down people. What? Are they fast? That's terrifying. Oh my god. What do you guys think will be the scariest animal to die to? I think for me, it would be like if you were swimming and there was like a crocodile or like a shark. I think for me, the scariest thing for me is like if I was swimming and there was something below me, you know? I think that would be scarier than anything. The real scary animal is mosquitoes. They kill 1 million per year. That's true. A spider nest. Yeah, that's a terrible way to die. Yeah, that'd be an awful way to go out. Yeah. I guess there's a lot of things, to be fair. It'd probably be faster just get it'd probably be faster to just get mauled by a bear or something, you know? Or like stung by a scorpion or something like that, you know? I feel like that'd be ideal. I think maybe that would really hurt. I don't know. One day your arm is itching, the next you're a ripperoni. It's probably not that fast. Like to die of malaria, I doubt it's that fast. I feel like dying of a disease would probably be like kind of slow. I mean like indirect death, you know? Like obviously you can get bit by like a cat and get like rabies and then die, you know? Like I don't mean like that, but like to die directly from an animal, like what would be the most scary? I think spider nest is up there. Or maybe like a cloud of wasps and they just like keep stinging you till you die. Like that'd be kind of rough as well. Um, I don't know. What else? I don't know. Like we have a lot of animals around here, but it's kind of like they're not like active threats, you know? Like we have like bears and stuff, but like as long as you like are careful and like you stay away from them, they're not like out here like trying to kill people, you know? They're just trying to like eat food, hibernate sometimes. They kind of just like try and stay away from you. It's crazy to think that some species are still being discovered. Yeah, yeah. The world is a big place, man. There's lots of stuff out there that we don't know about. And welcome in, Jay. How are you? Would a moose eat a person? I don't think so. Are they not herbivores? No one's gone to Mariana's Trench. There's lots of parts of the ocean that people haven't gone to, but I believe they've mapped a lot of it, right? Or they kind of know what's there. Orcas are a natural predator of the moose. How? How? Do they come up out of the water and kill them? I think the worst way to die is like stumbling on a banana and hitting your head. Imagine the disappointment when once you realize after you're dead. I guess yeah, like a really really simple injury. When you think about it, like we are very fragile, right? If you fall and you like hit your head the wrong way, you could just die, right? Um, or like if you're like playing a sport and you get hit in the head, like slightly wrong, you could die, right? Like it's very unlikely, but you could die from something very simple. Um, so yeah, that would suck. That would suck. You're good. Got a day off at work this evening, so you're not at work finally. Let's go. Enjoy your Sunday. They haven't mapped much of the ocean, like 10%. But I think they said um, they haven't mapped most of the ocean, but they kind of know what's there. It's not like a big mystery or anything like that. Watch a video about it. Moose walks into water. Do they? I don't know if you're making this up. Um, Orcas are a natural predator to sharks. Really? Moose can swim way further distances than you would think. Some orcas know this and just kill them in the open. Why are mooses swimming in the open sea? What are they? Where are they going? I never asked how Miju. I never asked how Miju. I never asked how. I just wanted a cool fact so I could add one to the customer satisfaction surveys at work. I see. I see. I don't know why they're doing that. I wouldn't do that. Are they visiting their friends? Do you know it's outlawed to talk to dolphins? Look it up if you don't believe. Like, talk to them how? Just speak to them? They're smart and evil in one. They don't want us conspiring with the dolphins. I guess, but don't they talk to them like when they do those like dolphin shows back in the day when those were not like terrible or when people didn't realize they were terrible? So like maybe they don't they talk to them to do like the tricks? Orcas have been exhibiting unexpected predatory behavior by targeting moose that venture into the water. They wanted to go to the beach for the day. The moose are like, time for a beach trip. Hope I don't get killed by an orca. Well, I don't know why they're swimming. Orcas don't really benefit from mooses, so they're not like actively hunting them. Same with sharks and humans. They aren't beneficial for them. We're not a food source. Yeah, yeah. I mean, when sharks attack humans, it's like by accident usually. Dolphins in the wild, you aren't supposed to, I guess. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. I'll watch out for the police when I talk to a dolphin. Actually, there was dolphins. There was a pod of dolphins off in Vancouver just now. Or not just now, like this weekend. Like right now. Well, why do you go to the beach? I'm not a big fan of the beach, but I get what you mean. I get what you mean. Your outfit looks so refreshing, like cold soda in summer. Wow, thank you. Outfit of the day. I guess I don't really have multiple. I kind of I do have multiple outfits in one day because I usually change after stream. Cause I'm like I wear like something presentable for stream and then I change after. Are you guys beach enjoyers? Personally, not a huge fan. I'm not. I think here like the waters are too cold, um, to really enjoy the beach, and it's too hot. You love it, especially when I get to bodyboard. Yeah, I guess I don't know if there's a difference, but paddle boarding here is quite popular. That can be fun, but the water's just too cold here. Sometimes they might be fleeing other predators, or they're just snacking on seaweed, or there's a nearby island and they're heading that way. Oh, they're adventurers. Beaches do suck, not to brag. I went to Spain and didn't see the beach in 2 weeks. What a brag. Prefer a pool, sand is messy. That's true as well. I hate walking on the sand, and then your feet get wet, and then you have to walk back onto the sand, and then the sand all sticks to your feet. And it's like, what do you do? You know? And then you have to get back in the car, and you're like, oh, like covered in sand. You know? Our beaches are bottom of the barrel. Yeah, they are exactly. But even in a tropical location, I'd rather just kick it in a city. Yeah, I've never been to a tropical location, so I'm not really sure. Um, I'll walk along the beach, you know, like on the path next to the beach. But I don't have anything I want to do in the beach. You've been to great beaches, pools, better for me. I mean, yeah, I'm sure you've been to some great beaches. But I've never been anywhere tropical. You'd rather eat sushi or go to the beach? I mean, same. You want to see some sharks IRL, like cage diving? Good luck. Can't you just swim among them? You don't even need a cage, right? Can't you just swim among them? That is a bit scary. Beach is a fun day, but after that, I'd rather do other stuff. Yeah, I don't think I could spend like all day at a beach. Like maybe just visit a beach if it's like nice, but I don't feel that strongly about it. I thought you've been to Okinawa. I have not. You've been to England? Are you saying that's not tropical? Yeah, exactly. Very tropical. I think it's pretty, but I got Google Images. I like a good view. I think now that I'm older, when I was a kid, I like did not care about any views. But now that I'm older, I think I like visiting places and seeing like a nice nature view, you know? You wanna go to Okinawa? It's Hawaii-esque. It's Hawaii-esque, but there's no vegan food. Actually, they might. There's a lot of Americans there, so maybe there's some vegan food. I want to eat taco rice and drink Orion beer in Okinawa. Go for it, man. When's your Japan trip, Chikano? When are you gonna go? Um, Down in Cornwall, it's quite tropic-like clear water. I guess. I don't know. I've never been. Clear water sounds like, but it still must be cold, right? It was cold though when I went. It was rainy up. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like it's just a bit. It would like it's still England. Like it's not like that warm with weather, right? And welcome in liking. How are you doing today? I stayed in Nago in Okinawa. I'm pretty sure I came across some restaurants that had some vegan options. There you go. Okay. Maybe because there's more Americans and stuff there. It's more of like a Western influence. Maybe there'll be some more vegan options. Best day in a while. Oh, why is that? Something exciting happened today? Definitely go to Cornwall in the summer. My mom recommends. You've not been in the summer. Okay. I'll take up your mom's. I don't know when I'll next be in the UK in the summer though. I think my camera's out of focus. High five. I think it's fine now. Okay. Imagine being in Japan in the summer. Yeah, being in Japan in the summer would be brutal. But the UK is fine. If we're 70% water, does that mean we're 30% people? Yeah. Yeah, we're 30% human, 70% water. You don't know science, but that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. You say draconian is personally less than that. What's the other percentage then? Like LARPer? It's draconian's about 70% water, 10%, 10% person, 10% World of Warcraft, 10% LARPer, something like that. Picture 25% 25%. You're 30% swag? I believe that, Angel. Yeah, what are your guys' 30%? I would say I'm 30%. I would say I'm 30% yapping. What are your 30%? Rathi's 30% is like K-pop. It's absorbed into your being now. You guys are out of pocket. What do you mean? You're cozy in pocket. Nice. A small angel, cozy in pocket. I knew it. I know you're gonna say it. Rathi, that's all you talk about. What else would I say? I don't think I know any of your other interests. Except for maybe Baldur's Gate and Call of Duty and League. Yeah. But do you really want to be 30% League? That seems worse. You're 70% weeb and 30% water? You're not drinking enough water, man. You're 30% M&M's lover. That's true. That's true. And I've advocated for you to play Baldur's Gate 3 for a while. That's true. That's true. That's a good point. You can be 15% K-pop and 15% some game that you would want. And welcome in, gamer. Where am I from? I'm from Canada. You're pretty dehydrated. Drink some water, man. And welcome in, protagonist. Thank you, thank you. Everyone's been complimenting this shirt. I need to wear it more often. It's a good shirt. I just don't ever wear it. How goes the Gate of Baldur's the Third? I haven't played it yesterday because I was busy. I have a busy Saturday. Only 15% red flag gamer. That's not too bad, yeah. I'm no dietitian, but K-pop is not a valid source of nutrients. It is for Ratzi. Ratzi can survive off just the essence of K-pop. Nah, I am Korean. Oh. Well, you're right. Yeah. Thank you. I didn't know. Pretty sure I'm 90%. Gordon's gin. That's not good. Drink some water. Drink some water, man. You're not drinking this evening and you're not good. Drink some water. You need some hydration as well. I decided not to get Monster Hunter Wild because I got an 8 out of 10. That seems pretty good. How was Pilates? You get called weak? I felt weak. Yeah. Especially my arms. We had to do a lot of like obliques, like, you know, like obliques, like she calls them rotations. But then like it involves like holding stuff and like pulling it with your arms. So I was like, okay, I can do the core part, but my arms. You're one of us. Okay, I guess I'm Korean now. That's did not know that. That's your job. You help people when they're struggling. Thank you. I thought I was Japanese, but I guess I'm Korean. You're 9+ rating enjoyer. Fair enough. But I feel like the ratings are a bit meaningless. I did see on Instagram Lisa had a stalker recently. That's crazy. People are insane. That's scary, yeah. If I tried to read that, Jay, it would be very clear that I'm not Korean. Are you calling me Nuna? Am I older? If Miju is Korean, could she not be a weeb? Oh no! But I don't watch anime. You're Japanese, but a Korea boo for sure. I don't think I'm a Korea boo. I'm a Running Man boo. She's the Baldur's Gate hit there. The 96% Metacritic. Ooh. You're 23. Oh, okay. Well, sure. I'll be Nuna. Got a Kia. No, I have a Hyundai. Possibly a Samsung TV. No, I have a Jeff Bezos TV, actually. Love K-pop and Shin. Everyone loves Shin. That's not even, that cannot be a qualification. That's like saying you're weeb because you like sushi. Like 90% of us like sushi except for Ratsi. You're runaboo. Runaboo. Oh no. Um I don't know what shin is. Shin is like the the noodle. Shin ramyun. Even looking at Samsung phones recently. What a Korea boo. What a Korea boo. We just playthrough review. Combat sucks. Lizal sucks. I loved Gil. I'm kind of like, I really want Astarion. Can you guys give me advice on how to get Astarion to like me? He does not like me. He's so mean to me. But I kind of want him to like me. What should I do to gain his approval? Should I kill people? Should I be like just murdering people? Like, I don't know. Jeff Bezos TV? You mean Sony TV? No, I mean Amazon TV. I literally have Amazon TV. I don't really recommend it. I got it because it was cheap. Which is better, Samsung or iPhone? I only ever use iPhones, so I'm not very good at using Samsung phones. But I don't have a strong preference. I just have iPhone because like, I didn't have a PC until recently, so I used to only use like my MacBook. So it's just convenient. And now I have everything in iCloud. So it's like now it's like it's hard to move over because like everything's in iCloud. Just talk to him? I talk to him all the time. He still doesn't like me. You're off Halson now. He's boring, so I'm gonna romance Lizelle. Is that kind of insinuating that you weren't always romancing Lizelle? That's all you talk about, man. You iPhone. I just cannot be bothered to switch, man. Samsung is technically better, but iPhone is simpler. Yeah. I have trouble using Android devices. You buy the iPhone for show off? I don't think so. I think I just like the first smartphone I got was an iPhone, and then it's just like, yeah, then you're just stuck because you're just like used to it, you know. I'm like, but then every update, I'm like not used to it. You know, they changed my Photos app, and now it's like all confusing. Android is based off Linux, right? Ick. Sounds like a nerd thing to do. That's why Zirconia wants it, actually. Actually, that's why Zirconia wants it. Now I understand everything. At least Miju hasn't got a Google Pixel. That was your mistake getting that thing. Is it bad? This guy doesn't like me. Should I kill people, guys? He likes that. Because he doesn't like me because I am not embracing the mind flayer powers. I'm very skeptical of the mind flayer powers, so he's like, he doesn't like it. And I don't want to take the deal with the literal devil, and he doesn't like that. I'm like, what do you want from me? I'm not out here not taking deals with the devil and not using mind flayer powers. Like, and I'm being nice to people, and he hates it. Even on iPhone since 3GS, you're open for a change of scenery? You just want Linux. You're such a Linux guy, no? It's funny saying smartphones, like what phone isn't touchscreen these days? Well, back in the day, I had a slidey phone. The keyboard slides up. Oh, those are actually good. If you're going from talking to someone to killing for them because they don't like you, I'm concerned on the Vendel. I just want to know how to make him like me. Because I've been talking to him a lot, and I feel like we have vastly different viewpoints on things, you know? Imagine having a flip phone and texting on a T9 in 2025. But now they have those touchscreen flip phones, right? Those look kind of cool. But don't they like break after a while? 80 pixel for a year, it's already lagging and slow. I'm sorry. That sucks. So they're really expensive too, right? Flip phones are epic. I know, I like a good flip phone. Was you going evil playthrough for Astarion? Yeah. But Gail wouldn't like that. Flip phones are elite. The snap when you close it. Exactly. With the sliding keyboard phone. Exactly. It was fun. Make him like me. First change that. Why? I gotta force him to like me. The foldable touchscreen. I see the vision, but they still seem in their infancy. Okay, I'll wait. I'll wait. Me just seems obsessed with the Astarion. It's just intriguing, man. Like, I love Gale. Don't get me wrong. I think Gale is my guy, but like, I can't stop trying to talk to Astarion, you know? Why will it break if it's already broken? Is it already broken? You got users for $600. Oh, that's not too bad. You can see the crease. And doesn't it break after a certain amount of folds? Isn't that how it works? You've been a Motorola user for years? What? Damn, that's crazy. You tried to steal my girl, use those techniques on him? I don't think it works on men. Next stream, he'll be in the background and she'll be smiling creepily. Am I stealing strats from your girlfriend? Just be standing there in the dark when you go. Didn't Samsung have a phone that exploded? Oh yeah, forgot about that. You guys know I don't follow all the tech stuff. I just buy a new iPhone when mine is slow, and that's all I know. That's just what I do. It's just annoying to switch over because like I have everything on iCloud, and I also have like what am I trying to say? I have like Apple Music and stuff like that, so it's like it's a bit annoying. And then also like I what was I gonna say? I can't remember now. Works in tech field, can't mental math, doesn't follow tech stuff. Every time like I'm in a meeting and they're talking about like, oh, did you see about the new GPU? I'm like, I just sit there and I'm like, cool guys, thanks. I have no idea what you're talking about. They're like, oh, did you hear about the Nvidia stocks? And I'm like, don't know. You're Apple boo. I'm an Apple boo apparently. Dude, I know the Apple fanboys are very strong, you know? They're very like they're very intense about defending their corporation. There aren't Motorola's in the States. I don't want to switch to Samsung. Just bring your Motorola with you, Ricky. It's okay. Not even Spotify. I don't like Spotify. It's so buggy. Like I used to use it in like 2019, 2020. And it was so buggy. It would randomly start playing when like I would have my phone just like sitting there and it would randomly start playing out loud. I'm like, please don't do this. And it would crash all the time. I don't know if they fixed it now, but I was really annoyed by Spotify, so I don't like using it. I told my girlfriend that I said yesterday to y'all about how creepy she's been lately, and she just replied, "Good, others know to look for you if you disappear. We'll never find you though." That's not ominous. I don't know how to. I know how to fight, but I'll just scream and cry if she says that again. Good luck. I'm sure that will work out. Me to just silently text Broji about this new GPU. I don't think so. Samsung company roasts Apple so bad in ads. Really? I don't get. I think I get Samsung ads. I have no idea. YouTube Premium though. I guess yeah. I guess YouTube Premium would be a good option as well. Work out for who? I'm probably weak as her. Oh no. I guess you gotta fight and find out. Yeah, who knows? Who knows? I don't put much thought into my phone. Like I don't have an iPhone because like I don't have an iPhone because I think it's superior to other phones. I just do. It's just like an arbitrary decision. I just cannot be bothered to switch it. But some people feel very strongly about their different devices. But the one thing that annoys me a little bit is like the like cuz I have a PC now, and it's like a Windows PC, right? So it's like a bit annoying because like um the transfer between like iPhone stuff and like the Windows PC stuff is not the best. There's like a iCloud app for Windows, which kind of helps, but it's not that convenient. So like right now, my PC is just like very separate from everything else. But I don't have that much stuff on it anyway. Like I don't keep like any photos on my PC or like um I don't even know what people keep, like the mail app, the stuff like that, or like notes or like any of that. That's all like iCloud. I know iPhone isn't the best spec wise, but still the cleanest. I think I'm just like used to using stuff. I don't know. The ease of use is unmatched. Except they keep updating it and then I keep getting confused. Um so I don't know. I don't know. I just don't have a strong opinion about this, you know? I think like I keep saying like my MacBook is on the brink of death, and if it dies, then I'll just like if it dies, then I'll just get an iPad, I think. Because I have a computer, I have a PC, so like I don't think I need a MacBook. You don't update iOS often, it weakens the battery life. Well, if I don't have the automatic updates on, I'm gonna be like 6 years behind. Like I remember I didn't have the automatic updates on my laptop, and I was like 4 or 5 years behind on the update. So I was like, okay, maybe I should just leave it. I should just let it update. But then sometimes I open my phone, I'm like, what happened? I open my phone, I'm like, why is everything different? What happened? I like absolutely I I feel like I don't use like 90% of the iPhone features. Like sometimes I find out they're like, oh, you can use this new feature on the iPhone. Like I'm like, I did not know that existed, you know? Definitely not a power user. Mage is already elderly when it comes to tech. You guys should see me try to navigate my Windows computer. I'm like surprisingly bad. um that's like I I cannot be I'm not very good at this stuff. So I can watch YouTube, text people, pay bills, and harass me. Just name it's a good phone. Yeah, it's pretty much all I do. Like I take pictures. I I use Discord. I use texting. I use my phone. I use like mail, and that's like oh, you watch YouTube. That's about it. You know, I don't need to do anything crazy on my phone. Um, a goof friendly, a goof friendly. We do not discriminate against goofy people. You can be a goof and still harass me. It's all good. Yeah, that's fine. I accept that. Yeah, some people feel very strongly about this, like about like iPhone versus Android. You know, people feel very strong. I'm like, I feel like it's just like a personal preference. Like I don't, I don't really get it. She opened the floodgates and she became a just yapper. Exactly, exactly. We only discriminate against weebs. True, very true. We discriminate heavily against weebs, but everyone else, fine. Better start gaming with NS2 and Switch 2. I was like, what the hell is NS2? I guess we'll see what games come out. We'll see what games come out. Because I'm not playing Pokemon. Because I really don't want to buy a Pokemon game until they're good. You know? Now that Miju's Korean, she's a weeb. Oh no. I need to go I need to go back. The only thing sadder than the people who pick sides in iPhone versus Android is the sad idiots who use Android. Right, right. Only playing Pokemon if Leon is in it. No, I think they just need to they need to make a game that's worth the money. You know? Like I'm sorry, I kicked my slipper away. I'm tired of I mean, they can't just put out garbage and expect us to buy. I mean, people will, but like I cannot in good faith buy garbage, you know? And welcome in, Hero. I'm doing pretty good today. How are you? Try to bamboozle people to thinking it's a more viable option. I mean, it's totally a valid reasoning to get Android to be like, if iPhones are too expensive, you know, like if that's a completely valid reason. But like fighting about iPhones doesn't make any sense either. um, you mean just getting new Pokemon isn't worth $80? Yeah, 90. Actually, do you think they'll make? Oh my god. What do you guys think? So you know the original, like you know they increased the price of Tears of the Kingdom, and Tears of the Kingdom is more expensive. Like it was like $90 instead of 80. Um, do you guys think the Pokemon games are gonna be at that price point? That would be so egregious. Cause like I could see it though. They're really greedy. I could see it happening, but like, oh, can you imagine? That would be awful. Um, you're all right, just preparing brunch as usual during a weekend stream. Sounds delicious. Um, get your bag up. I mean, some people don't want to pay $1,000 for a phone. I think it's totally valid. If they price up the next Pokemon game, they're actually dead to me. Yeah, because already like $80 was a bit of a scam. We just paid 90 CAD for the Breath of the Wild deal. You know, it was 100 because because normal Switch games or like full price games here are $80 Canadian and it's 90 after tax. But Tears of the Kingdom was 90 before tax and 100 after tax because they increased it by $10. But every Switch game is 90 minimum, like first party Switch game. That's why I like am very particular about which Switch games I buy because it's like a scam, right? It's like if I don't get enough play out of the game, it's like $90. Come on. I think regular price of games is going up 84 or 89 Canadian. Yeah, Tears of the Kingdom was 89 Canadian. 90. Yeah, it's because it's Canadian dollars. I feel like digital games are the biggest scam of all. I mean, not always. Phoebe might have dough, but Miji apparently doesn't, or at least doesn't think Pokemon is worth $90. I have money. I have money, but do I want to spend that money on a 90 or $100 on like, if it's like the level of, if it's the level of Scarlet Violet and it's $100, that is such a scam. That is such a scam. The one thing I really regret buying was the Scarlet Violet DLC. It was like $50 and I didn't even finish it. It was not worth it. That was like my biggest regret. My biggest Switch regret. Same price as physical, but if you got no internet, forgot your password, want to lend it to your friend. You can still play without internet. You just can't download it without internet. But yeah, I do agree, like I do prefer physical games for that reason as well, for like switching, for like giving it to people, but some games are really small. Like if it's like, you know, if the game is like a little short indie game or something like that, then digital completely makes sense. BB might give me just some dough. She listened to her song. No, I'm such a big BB fan. What do you mean? I just don't like Sugar Rush. BB's one of my favorite artists currently. Then you get digital games for super cheap. I agree with you on the basis of not having your own copy. Yeah, exactly. I think for like larger games is like where it is possible to get physical games, I would prefer a physical game, but some games are just but like okay digital. Like say if you have like Hollow Knight, it's $15. It's totally fine to get a digital. I think it's okay. Go on a camping trip at a cabin in the woods, bring a digital PS5 and get some games. I think you have to download them in advance. But counterpoint, even games these days, if you get the physical game, you need like a day one patch. Sometimes the game is not complete, even if you have the disc. You have to download the rest of it. That's like a lot of AAA games these days. But that's a different issue. That's a different issue, separate from like physical and digital. Yeah. These days it's like it's like you get like the disc and then you put it in. They're like, you need to download 50 gigabytes, and I'm like, what's the point of the disc? You know, like what's the point? I miss the days the games are complete when they released. I mean, yeah, I do think games should be complete when they release, but I don't think never being able to patch the game is better. You know? I think I do appreciate that now games can be updated and patched, right? But the day one patch should not be like half the game. You know what I mean? I think those are two separate issues. Like I think being able to have updates on the game is obviously a good thing because like, you know, games back then did release with some game breaking bugs and stuff, and they can't fix it, right? Unless you get like a different disc. You gotta pay $90 cash for a mid-ass Pokemon game and have an internet bill too. Exactly. But yeah, I don't think the last few Pokemon games have been worth $90. And if they increase it to 100, unless they revamp everything and Pokemon is suddenly good again, like really genuinely a good quality game, then I will not pay for it. I will not pay for it. Like I just don't think it's acceptable behavior. I don't think Scarlet Violet was acceptable in any sense, right? Like from Pokemon. Like I don't think it's anywhere near the value. Everything is just an industry for profit now. I mean, yeah, that's capitalism, man. These days, physical discs are just license keys. True. Nintendo still has cards, yeah, but there's still updates. There's still day one patch. Sometimes, but usually they're a bit more complete. You get new Pokemon with new names? No way. I agree with you on these update patches, but I detest how developers use a day one patch as a little crutch. I mean, it's not even like that's like a different problem. I think it's just that's more like unrealistic deadlines, right? Like they're releasing games before they're ready. So either it's bad management and like there's just too much game to get done before it can come out, or it's just too hard of deadlines. Gotta catch them all. I would never catch them all. Your girlfriend listening to her music while listening to your music through stream. Just tell her to listen to the same music. Devs can put out unfinished games and sell you DLC along the way. The gaming industry gets it back. Yeah, they're so greedy these days. Let's be real. You're okay with like a 5 gigabyte day one patch, but anything more is bad. I don't think you can base it off like the size. Because like, what if the game itself is 10 gigabytes, right? Like, I don't think the size of it really matters. I think it's how complete the game is at release, right? It doesn't matter like the actual megabyte size of the patch. Give your K-pop running with listening to Miju's music. Why? Why, Retsu? Why are you listening to 2 songs at once? That's weird. But yeah, it's there's still great games out there, but Pokemon has been super disappointing. So it's like, yeah, I mean, you guys know my thoughts on Pokemon. Like Scarlet Violet was completely unacceptable. And there's so many people like the Pokemon defenders, the people who defend Pokemon are crazy. Like they're like the people are like, "Oh, like you don't be so hard on them." Like I'm like, "You good?" Like what do you mean don't be so hard on them? Like they're like sad, you know? Like they're not sad, but they're like upset. They take it very personally. But whenever like often we talk about Pokemon, or when I'm playing Pokemon, I'm like discussing like Scarlet Violet or something, there's someone defending it. It's a Ratsy explanation done, true. Even one K-pop song at a time is too much. Exactly. Especially noise K-pop. Some K-pop is very noisy, yes. Noise music or noise K-pop. Get out of here. Every time I tell Draconian, I'm like, this song is noisy. He's like, you think this is noise? It's never been noise. I can't hear mine until Mija is quiet and her song's over. Then why have both? Games prior to digital distribution may not have been as good digitally, but generally have been better quality games. I disagree. I think there's been good quality games throughout. I don't think I really do not agree with them. Like respectfully, I really do not agree with like games were better back in the day. Like I do not believe that. There's really good games these days still. But there is a lot more games. I will say, like, there's a lot more games and a lot more swap. You just have to look at Steam and see, like, there's lots of, like, trash and shovelware and scams. But there is a lot of good games still. I think it just gets clouded by also a lot of bad games. Now that it's easier to make games, I think. Bothering me just a bonus, but you're here for the K-pop. Yeah, the Onion secretly was here for the K-pop the whole time. You have a great power electronics post-punk band for you all. Everyone's like, oh no, not again. Dig a Hole is a great game. I've seen a lot of videos about that game, but I haven't watched it yet. You love digging holes, literally and metaphorically. Oh no. Don't dig yourself your own grave. You're saying on average the percentage of high quality games was higher prior to digital distribution. I think that's true only because there was less games back then. I think the amount of good games is probably more now. I think. Because I think we only remember the games from back in the day that are good and have held up, right? But there's a lot of good games now. And welcome in, Khan. How are you? Shovelware or tiers of it have always existed, even in the era when Nintendo was screening everything that could be released outside of Japan. Yeah, but there's way more now. Like, anyone can just, like, boot up Unity and make a terrible game, right? As someone who dug up their own grave, it's not a good time. Great. Shovelware, aka digging your own grave. Maybe use that shovelware to dig yourself a hole. You're meeting your older sister in the morning, so I gotta dig my own grave then. Good luck. That girl hates me 10 plus years later. What did you do, Ratsu? Do we want to know? Yeah, so there's a lot of crap out there for sure. Steam in the Switch eShop. Oh my god, the Switch eShop is the worst. I was watching a video about the Switch eShop recently, and yeah, the Switch eShop is terrible. Firstly, it just like on a functional level does not really work. And then there's so much garbage in it. It's like what is this? Waiting for the inevitable chatter complaining about how games are woke now. Ricky, not you. There's always gonna be that person, yeah. Basically she accused me of lying about everything and then I dug my hole. You were like, you kept lying? Nintendo needs to learn how to use the internet. They don't know how the internet works, man. It's just a fad. What do you mean? Online gaming is just a fad. Ricky never lets me down. Exactly. I mean, like, there is always like you guys know my I think I'm a bit biased in the opposite direction. That I really do prefer modern games. I think I do appreciate like older games for like being very innovative, you know, and like paving the way for modern games and stuff, but I'm not much of a person that can play older games just because of the quality of life and like janky controls a lot of the time and stuff like that. I definitely prefer modern games. Just keep it biased and stick to the IPs I really enjoy. The 2 IPs, yes. The important part was I never lied about my name. She didn't like me pointing that out. Okay, Radsy. I don't think that's the way you're supposed to respond to that. Modern games? Not you too, not the boomer. As long as it's not forced for viewership and is naturally introduced, I don't care if things are low. I mean, I think that's the thing. Like, it's like people just get like very irrationally angry about these things being included. But like, if it's a good writing is good writing. I understand like not liking it when it's forced in and it's like affects the writing. But usually people who like go out of their way to be like, oh, games are woke now, they're usually a little it's usually a bit of a dog whistle there. A little bit of a red flag, you know? Like the people who like go out of their way to be like, oh, games are so woke now. You know, like come on. It's not like the actual like thing they're saying, it's like the fact they're saying it. Snapping is definitely Mewtwo music. I haven't heard this in age. We love Chang'e. You've been watching Kimmy's Monster Hunter playthrough and the game is insanely good. You might be paying a different cloud gaming service if GFN doesn't add it to their library. Can you not stream it off her computer? Or is there too much lag? Like, why do I want to go back and play Resident Evil for 96? Nostalgia. I miss when games are made to be fun and not milky for as many microtransactions as possible. A lot of games don't have that though. I think some games do, yes, but there's lots of games that don't, right? We just gonna complain Baldur's Gate 3. People did complain Baldur's Gate 3 is too woke because you can oh my god, we were talking about this before. The people who were like upset that there's an option to be gay in Baldur's Gate. Like you can play as a male character and date a male character and but then I'm like, are you so bothered that there's an option to be gay? Like is that like, are you like struggling with something? Like do you immediately have to take the gay option if it's available? Like just don't take the option. Like if you don't want to play as a gay character or engage in a gay relationship, then don't. Like it's just an option that's there. But I don't know why they're so upset then. Don't know why they're so upset then. It's an option. Like it just seems like maybe it's scaring them that, you know, they kind of want to take the option. Who knows? Gay people were in my show either scared for no reason or scared because exactly that's what I was saying. It's like it seems a little bit closeted to be concerned about that option. But I don't like as much that it's very beginner friendly and limited all grind for main story. The game feels easy at first, but I believe it'll get hard as usual by the end game and DLC. Is there no difficulty options? Meiji clearly doesn't play EA game. No, I'm not saying that those games don't exist. Like, obviously games with microtransactions exist. I'm 100% aware of that. I'm just saying there's lots of games without it. Like Baldur's Gate, Elden Ring, indie games. Yeah, there's tons of games without microtransactions. Indie games are the exception. Love me some modern indie. I love indie games. Yes, I agree. I haven't been playing as much recently. I need to get more into it. I have a bunch on my wish list that were like popular from recently, and I haven't played any of them. I love indie games. I love like 2014, 2015 era, 2014 to like 2017 era indie games. Love it. That was my time. That's how I tried the beta test. The lag is annoying though, so I'd rather wait to play the actual. Yeah. I guess it's a lot of ping. You're lesbian in Baldur's Gate 3. Who cares? I know. The people who get irrationally angry are probably like have some stuff to work through. People don't like options. Yeah, I guess so. No difficulty option. The Monster Hunter. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. If you like the grind, then I guess that's unfortunate that they removed it, but I'm guessing a lot of people didn't like the grind. People aren't one way, we're complex. We don't even understand our own notion, let alone each other. I know. But there's always gonna be people who are really terrible or like very ignorant and stuff, you know? It's always gonna be like that, and sometimes those people are just like the loud minority, I would say. Like I think the majority of people like do not care, right? But like the people who do care go out of their way to like be loud about it. Um, that's a good thing in your opinion? Which one? Um, just wait to dig a hole to release paid items to be better at digging. I doubt it. Have you played Journey? Yeah, I streamed it. Did you got to the bottom of the mine yesterday in Stardew? Oh, you got to the bottom of the mine in Stardew? Sadly, I'm a Joja sider this time around. That's okay. Nothing wrong with Joja. Maybe once we all traverse the Mariana Trench, you'll have world peace. Right. According to what I heard, they divided it main story, no grind, end game, old Monster Hunter experience grind. That makes sense to me. Yeah, that seems reasonable. Because like the casual people who don't want to grind, will just play the main story and be done. Most of them don't really believe in anything anyway. They're just rage baiting because they're clout goblin. That is true as well. Yeah, but some people are genuinely quite angry about it. I know like Last of Us fans are kind of the worst about it. Are you a JRPG fan? I know how much you hate anime, so I'm curious. I'm not really a JRPG fan, just not because of anime, but because I don't like grinding, yeah. And JRPGs tend to be quite grindy. And I'm not a fan of anime like story tropes. So that's usually something I can't get past. I remember my teacher was being homophobic to her classmates, so I kissed your best friend and we continued like normal straight after. What did your teacher do? Or she hates JRPGs? I don't hate them, they're just not my thing. I think the gameplay's a bit too grindy for me. And welcome in Blue Flare. Thank you. I'm getting a lot of compliments on my shirt. I'll wear it more often. You don't know why you shared that? I think it's good. And welcome in Jaeon. Apparently I'm Korean now. Someone came in and told me I'm Korean, so. Annyeong. Don't Last of Us fans hate the one actor? No, the one who played Abby. They hate the one who played Abby. They don't hate Ellie. They're like weird about her. This is not all Last of Us fans. This is like the specific. Subset of people. Yeah, they don't like Abby because she's a woman and she has muscles. They don't like that. And also for other reasons, but no spoilers. And welcome in, Puppet. How are you doing all today? Sounds like me just rage baiting for clout to me. I hate anime. I hate JRPGs. That's me, rage baiting. She just yelled that we're going to hell. Oh my god. I'm sorry, she had to wish with her teacher. Maybe I'm Thai. Maybe I'm Indonesian, because that person, someone yesterday kept saying that I look like an Indonesian K-pop idol. Maybe I'm Indonesian. I could be anything. All of us, something can be entertaining to one person, but entertaining to another person in a different way. They both enjoy it, but are focusing on different parts. Absolutely. I think that's like I'm playing Baldur's Gate 3 co-op with Jack, and we enjoy completely different parts of the game. And same with like Stardew, right? Like a lot of people play Stardew and they're like just chill around, talk to NPCs and stuff, and I'm just out here like grinding for my life, making money, playing capitalism. So why does Miju hate Liza? What is she afraid of? What am I afraid of? She's just mean to me. I have a reason. It's not because it would be gay. You guys know I have no problem with that. I love women. But Lizelle, I hate this particular woman, okay? Maybe I'm European with all the Baldur's Gate and Elden Ring. If I was from Europe, where would I be from? French. I'd be French, right? I think I'd be French. We all know Miguel is French. You watched the 2025 Super Bowl halftime I missed? God damn, Kendrick Lamar made a show. I watched it as well. It was so good. It was so good. That man can really put on a show. She's just a Tinder. Can you not use that term? Astarion is mean to you too. He's not that mean though. He's fine. He's a bit flamboyant, I guess. Froggo? Not even me get? Froggo? Come on. Sorry, I put it on the ground. My hat box on the ground. Got it. It matches your shirt, does it? Is there green? No, there's no green. I mean, the stem is green. That's about it. Trump was not happy? Why? Isn't that shirt green? No. Where? Are you colorblind? I'm just trying not to make it touch my eyebrows. You guys know my face tattoos are still healing. Trump didn't like me choose that. That's okay, man. I'm not trying to impress that man. It's on a pastel lime green shirt. I can't tell if you're being serious. Is your monitor okay, bro? Am I going black? Is your monitor okay? It's white. Why would I wear a pastel lime shirt? I think you need to adjust your monitor settings, man. You're on iPhone, maybe I need Android. Maybe the colors are all off on iPhone, who knows? Okay, let me just okay, there we go. We're all good. Looks creamsicle orange. What? Okay. I'm sorry. Can we keep it English in chat, because otherwise other people cannot participate in the conversation. And welcome in, Yuck. You need to fix your monitor as well. That's not completely white. Yeah, it is like a kind of cream white, I guess. It's kind of like beige. It still looks cool. You could probably clear out cricket basements. How are you seeing it's a green shirt? Yeah, it's like eggshell. Yeah, exactly. It's like off-white. We're talking to you. Oh my god, I just couldn't be bothered to read it. I'm sorry. I cannot read Korean anywhere fast enough to read chat. It's antique white. Yeah. Okay, but you said earlier that it's creamsicle orange. Were you lying? Miju's in Korean. I could just be Korean but illiterate. Just cause you didn't read, just cause you can't read doesn't, like, I'm Japanese but I can't read, you know? That's fine. You're a liar! Oh my god, I can't believe you would lie about this. Sorry, I just want to loosen it. It's annoying. You need new glasses? Well, do your glasses help with your color blindness or what? Was that hat Pepe? No. It's just a generic frog. It's not Pepe. Pepe has weird lips. You're also half Chinese and can't speak it? Exactly, you know? You don't need to be able to read or speak to be something, you know? And so I could still, I've never done a DNA test, so we'll see. But I'm pretty, I know like up to like great grandparents, and they're definitely Japanese. So reading is for nerds. Exactly. You're full Canadian and can't do English. Exactly. Ratsy really, yeah. We all struggle with English, yeah. We're all struggling with we're sorry. I just combined everything. We're all just earthlings anyway. Exactly. You're Canadian? Yeah, Ratsy's Canadian. Frog nicknames for me, Jew. Frog Jew. Frogu Jew. Fromy. Fromy. Why I think you're in Europe or something? Ratty just gives off European vibes, you know? My English is awful and that's the main language I speak. True. Just do a French accent and say you're from Quebec. Yeah, that could work. Um, maybe Ratzi just their English was so bad that you thought they were like French. You can read it and write it, but can't speak English well. I mean, speaking is the hard part, you know. But as long as people can understand you, then it's all good. Thought he was from the U.S. Oh no, all over the place. Ratzi's global, a global Ratzi, a global rat. That'd be sick to go to England and impress them with their native tongue. Yeah, they'd be so impressed. They'd be like, "Wow, you speak English? No way." You can't just go around calling people Americans. You really can't. Yeah, that's very offensive. I think for us, I think for Canadians, it's very offensive to be called American. Yeah, it's like for Canadians, if you're like, I thought you were American, it's like the biggest insult, you know? Which is valid. You're just American. Oh no. Oh no. Only if you are. You're Americans? Oh no. If I travel abroad, I'm lying and saying I'm Canadian. Honestly, that would probably go over better, yeah. Let's be right. Let's be real. Think Miju's from Seattle? Oh god. Only nerds are from Seattle. That's not Canadian. True, true. Americans have a bad rap, you know? They have a bad reputation. Which is, you know, jam packed full of nerds. Exactly, exactly. I'm not nerdy enough to be from Seattle. New trash talk just call someone American. It would work. It would work. Hope one day Miju will let loose their native Canadian accent. One day. One day. I'll sound like the hockey commentators. You have to start being like, no offense, but are you American? Sorry, no disrespect, but are you American? I'm so sorry. You know? She even says bathroom. You know, washroom almost slips out. What? Which one's American again? Bathroom? Washroom? Is washroom not American? Are you a frog? Yes. Yes, I am a frog. You're right there, bud. Exactly. I don't even know how to do that. Can you say washroom? I would say washroom sometimes. You knew it! You knew I was a frog this whole time? I wasn't hiding it very well, apparently. I was trying to keep it a secret. How'd you guys know? Alright. Then that just sounds British. What do Americans say? What do Canadians say? It's like, you're right there, bud? Oh, something like that, right? That's closer. That's closer. That was pretty good. Washroom does kind of make more sense. There's no bathtub. I mean, that's true. That's true. And you always wash your hands. You always wash your hands in the bathroom. So it's like, you know? Dimitri's a frog. Is it like the fairy talk with the frog and the prince? Am I the prince? Am I the prince? Your English side slipped out a bit, innit? Oh no, not the British side. You gotta keep that under wraps. You're honorary Canadian, so I gotta stay true to your roots. You can be honorary Canadian, yeah, if you abandon your American side. I love seeing Miji get in touch with their native roots. Same, same. I'll get there. I'll get there. I was watching a stats Instagram story from Montreal, and he found the bagged milk. I was like, there was like a picture of like a grocery store shelf. It was like, and I was like, why is there like, I thought it was like bags of like toilet paper or something. I was like, why would that be in the refrigerator section? And then I looked closer, and then I was like, oh, it's milk. It's the bagged milk. I didn't even recognize it. Your mom was born in Nuuk, which is not that far from Canada, on a sorry, what? On a cosmic scale? What does that mean? Um, bagged milk makes sense, but is also not making sense. It's bagged milk. It's the true Canadian side. I'm not East Coast enough to be like truly Canadian. Zirconia is half Canadian. Yeah, we all know he's like, I'm gonna move to Hawaii, but we all know he would truly be at home in the Pacific Northwest. I realized that the maple thing was after me too. I thought he finished it, and then and then he told us a picture. And then he was like, I was like, did you eat it? And he was like, no, that was the full thing. I was like, dumb, what a scam. But I'm sure it tasted great. There's hella zirconians out here. Exactly. He would fit right in. Mita keeps trying to persuade me to go to Vancouver. Yeah, because I'm the president of the Vancouver Tourism Board. I need to get people to come to visit this beautiful city. LARPing quake skiers who wear Patagonia. Wait, Zirconia, did you see the thing about Elon Musk? And he said he was one of the best quake players in the world back in the day. And then I watched a Carl Jobs video about him, and it's not true. Because like he lied about his Path of Exile. He said he was one of the best Path of Exile 2 players, and everyone knew that was a lie. But then apparently for years now he's been lying about Quake. He's been saying like, back in the 90s, I was one of the best Quake players in the world. I won second place in the world tournament. And we only lost because the best player on the team, their computer crashed. And he kept saying that, but it's like not true. Like, how insecure is that man? You did see it's obviously untrue. Yeah, there's like Carl Jobs made a video about Elon Musk. I was like, damn, that's crazy. He did the same with Diablo. He did the same with Diablo as well. Why does he have the world's smallest ego? Like, sorry, world's most fragile ego? Like, isn't he the richest man on earth? Like, why? What did he gain from lying about his video game achievements? Do you see Elon's Path of Exiles game? I didn't really see it, but I saw like the discussion about it. He's a troll of the earth? Yeah, what's wrong with him? You bookmarked that video? I thought he was like cheating on women. Why would Carl Jobs make a video about him cheating on women? Oh my gosh. No, yeah, it was he was lying about it. It's a good video. He was lying about his Quake and Path of Exile. Fake gamer ego. I know, so weird. It is so weird. Elon's ego is so fragile, he created plastic surgery to fix it, but it failed. I know, something's weird. Like, it's like, something must be like wrong with him, right? Because like, he has all these achievements, and no one would ever, like, he doesn't need this gaming achievement to be like successful, right? Like, he's one of the more successful people in the world, and like, what do you gain? Like, why? Like, it's like literally why? Like, I understand some like random small YouTuber lying about it, just like trying to get some clout, but like Elon does not need clout. Like, everyone knows who Elon is. Like, what does he need? It's so weird. A very close friend of mine was on track #1 in the world in some late 90s FPS. His brother was 2. He bought to reach that spot and then held the spot for 4 weeks, got fourth and quit. Fair enough. This person speedrun Mary percent but cheated. Oh no. He's trying to get us gamers approval so we buy Teslas? Maybe, I don't know. Thought for himself, I don't even know. It says lonely at the top. No idea. Tesla sales in Norway are tanking and people are getting stickers for their Tesla saying, I bought this before Elon. Like, yeah, I've seen those stickers as well. People have those in Vancouver as well. Which is like fair enough. Fair enough. I would not, but it's like you already bought this car, so it's like you don't want to like get a new car. It's like, but then the car is associated with Elon. It's like, oh god. I feel for those people. My neighbor has a Tesla. He apologized every time we drive past. I know, it's embarrassing now, surely. But like the people driving Cybertruck, ooh, that's embarrassing. That's really embarrassing. You have no excuse for that. You have no excuse for having a Cybertruck. Okay, I'm just gonna go to the washroom. You hear that? Gonna go to the washroom and enjoy the Malamart in the meantime. I'll be right back. And Froggo will be disappearing, so say goodbye to Froggo. Okay, BRB. Okay, I'm back. Have fun at the washer. Yeah, I had a great time. Um, Back in the day she didn't have timers on a hat redemption, she'd be rocking the bunny hat all stream. And then I was wearing the bunny hat every stream. And then I was like, I don't want this to be part of my identity, you know? Imagine Zirconia as a mon, it'd just be her and him during his streams. And then he would leave, he'd be like annoyed. He'd be like, oh my god, I can't be in the stream with just Meiju. Okay, Ninja. Okay, let's. This is why the price. There was a lot of inflation on the hat redemption because it would get redeemed too much. It get redeemed too much, and then there was a. It was like constant. It was like constant bunny hat. Chikana will be the first to go. Exfoliator can stay. Oh, okay. Well, I think yeah, Zirconia might go power hungry as a mod. But I think these days like we're usually pretty chill. Like usually I can just ban people. I get satisfaction of banning people myself as well. But sometimes I will like sometimes someone will come in and be like try to hit on me, right? And then I will ban them and then they'll message me or like put an unban request and be like, oh my gosh, your mod is so power hungry. Like they banned me just and they like can you take control of your mod, please? They banned me. And I was like and then it's like they really want to believe that I would have loved their weird creepy compliment, but it was just the mod that was like, you know, like blocking them, you know, like preventing them from whatever, you know. We're being scanned. Do we have a timer? Of course. It says on there. It's not a power strip, it's streamlining the chat. Right. How many hats do you have for us to choose from? It's in the list there. I can just show you though. I remember I redeemed one over another and you wore both. That's true. It doesn't work with the new the time the cooldown period on it. You're lucky I'm not a mod. They're going is ready. Like you're on the list. You're gonna get banned. I don't think I've seen a mod here hit the ban hammer unless it's super cringe. Oh, we do. Yeah, you just have not been paying. You just have not seen it. Me just said mod standing in one of those the way of those people dating me. Yeah, literally, that's what they want to think. Here's one of my hats, the Pikachu hat. I'm gonna go now. It's like 4 a.m. Okay. Yeah, get some sleep. Get some sleep. Enjoy your day off and get all the like the days off are the days you really need to sleep a lot. So yeah, take care. Thanks for hanging out. A lot of times it's the Wild West out here with no mods. I mean, I have a good handle on things. Cause I think when I first started streaming, I was like, oh, I need to add a bunch of mods. I got like really excited. I was like, I need to add a bunch of mods. But I usually I can handle on my own. This is my bunny hat with the ears that move. And then Miget a beret. And my last one. I should probably remove this one from the list because it's actually falling apart. It's like my Scarlet Witch crown, but I probably have to throw it away. It's like really bent. It's not okay anymore. I might have to just throw it away. I need to keep it for my cosplay. Speaking of cringe, a few days ago, someone in a different chat kept writing poems after we made a joke, and he just kept going. The streamer had so much patience. No, I think some streamers have too much patience. I think some streamers are let too much slide. I understand like some people have like they're a bit like non-confrontational, or they're like, you know, like when you're first starting streaming, especially, it's like you feel bad like banning people because like you don't have a lot of viewers and stuff. But like, I think a lot of streamers let too much slide. You know, because like I think it's like you let one person do it, it will spiral. It will spiral. It will snowball. You know. The Shein Scarlet Witch, for real. All of it was from Shein. Now I know which to choose when I use that points redeem. The broken one. The broken one. I need to put this in like my cosplay place instead. I literally made this myself. That's why it's terrible quality. Is it cardboard? No, it's like the weird cosplay foam that they use. It's like a foam material. It's not cardboard. They weren't love poems, just silly jokes about the game. But after third, it's like, all right, buddy. Yeah, that's a difficult thing, especially when you're moderating. Like some people aren't really breaking any rules, but it's just like the vibes are off, and it's totally okay to like put your foot down when people are like, it's Twitch, right? You're gonna get a lot of people who are not the most socially adept, right? Or they might be like just kids, right? Like they might be either a child and they're just a bit immature, or they might just be like a bit awkward, and they might not realize that, you know, the joke's kind of been done, or you know, stuff like that. And those things are a bit harder to moderate because it's like they're not really doing anything wrong, but they're kind of ruining the vibe, you know. Usually I'm okay. Like I don't have a problem with people if they're like a bit awkward. Like that's totally fine. Like I'm not saying like I'm like the epitome of like social grace, you know? But as long as they're not making anyone uncomfortable or like bothering anyone, usually it's okay. Or like if they're like overtaking the chat, like if someone's like posting like huge paragraphs of like say poems, then it's a bit of a problem. As long as it's not impeding on anyone, it's not a big problem. We welcome everyone. You could be awkward. As long as you're not weird. Miju, let some stuff slide. Only after being here a while, I'm sure if said stuff Miju would have banned me had she not known. I'm joking. I mean, yeah, at this point, like I think at this point, like for example, like yesterday, like we were all like, what joke are you making, Ratsy? But we know that like we know you now. We know you enough to know that like to give you the benefit of the doubt and be like, okay, maybe it just like didn't translate well. Stuff like that. So I think it's yeah. I think when someone's been here longer, then definitely letting more stuff slide, because like you get the because it's like I know like you're not a bad person or like you know, you're not gonna say weird things. But if it's like someone comes in as their first message and really you have no frame of reference for them. Your cosplay landfill for real. We welcome everyone, even Chicano. Exactly. Yes. Even people like Chicano. And welcome in Star. Hope you're doing well today. Chicano was here before y'all anyway, so I got grandfathered in. Grandfathered in before Weave Slander. I think I always had Weave Slander. You're making a bad joke. Exactly. But like it's because like we know you by now, so it's like you're gonna get some benefit of the doubt there. Can't be too harsh on Ratsy, just support French Canadian. Exactly. We gotta keep the, we're not all French speakers can speak English perfectly. They welcomed me before they knew I was a weeb. Disappointing. Someone smoked weed during the K-pop concert, like in the audience. You're not only supposed to smoke indoors. Or an idol. Oh, in the concert? That's annoying. It's stinky, man. And you should not be smoking indoors. We Ricardo, we've got to stick together. Oh God. Not this. I cannot support this solidarity. I cannot support it. They're unionizing. Oh no. The Rickies are unionizing. They're too strong to get. They are. I gotta break them apart. Chicken is sus next time. Should we meet the Ricardo? True. That's okay. It's okay. We all know Miju as Cubana. The unholy alliance. We cannot support it. We gotta break up this union. I support unions, but not this one. I cannot. Yeah, so yeah, we accept everyone here, as long as they're not too weeby, you know. Like we always say there's like the tiers of weebs, you know. There's liking anime, and then there's like being real weird. Some weebs are like a bit weird. I remember there was like an incident before where someone kept asking me about like they would speaking of like I think it was just like they weren't really intending it in like a really terrible way or anything like that, but they were like every stream they'd be like, do you like sake? Do you like bullet trains? Do you like tatami mats? I was like, what? Like something like that. It's like, okay, that's a bit too much. Next time you go shopping for another Luca, you gotta go straight for the source in Havana. True. Gotta hit up Havana and just pick up a little Luca running around. Havana, nana, exactly. Froggy, that's me. Do you like one piece? One piece of chicken? Come on, we gotta eat more than one piece of chicken, Angel. Only one piece? But what were your answers for each of those? No, I don't like sake. Only for cooking. I like bullet trains. Not like a lot, but in general. And I'm pretty neutral towards tatami mats. Just anything Japanese. You like Sony, Daiso, for real. Like I kept getting asked that, and I think they were just like, I think they were just like a bit awkward, but like, it was a bit too much. I think when people aren't really breaking a rule and they're just like, kind of being a bit awkward or whatever. Sometimes if you like, for me the line is like if I can talk to them and then they're like, oh sorry, like I didn't know, or they're like, okay, I'll try not to ask that anymore or whatever, then that's okay. But like some people are not receptive to it. And Milk Impact, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in everyone, and welcome in Manu. Hope you're doing well today. Just show them the emote. Exactly. Do you like Mitsubishi Heavy Industries? Yes, I love Mitsubishi. What do you mean? And welcome in Tentacle. Hope you're doing well today. Yeah, welcome in, Raiders. Hope you guys had a good stream. But yeah, it was like sometimes people are like, that's like a different. That's not even like weeby. Like I don't even know how to describe that. Like like sake, bullet trains. I feel like that's a different thing. Like I think that's just like that's like a very specific interest. That's Jap. Yeah, there's people who are like Japanophiles. You know, like people who are like people who like the type of person who has like who's like into like katanas. Like that's like a different stuff. Like that's different than like an anime fan. Like that's I don't know if it's better or worse, but like it's different. It's different. And welcome in, Milk. Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a good stream. Katanas are pretty sweet. I mean, I guess so, but like some people are just like strange. Um, the ones who give anime a bad reputation. Yeah, yeah. You're not into katanas. A gray sword though, a colossal sword, perhaps. Katanas are cool, but I wouldn't have more than one if I liked them. Yeah, that'd be crazy to walk into someone's house and they have like 7 katanas. I'd be like, it's a bit scary, honestly. Yeah, there's definitely different levels of weepiness, Like you can tell when some people are like one question, like we talked about this, but one question I get asked a lot, or the one question I get asked kind of frequently are people who are like, oh, like if you're Japanese and you have like a Japanese citizenship, like why aren't you living in Japan? It's so superior. Like if I had the chance to live in Japan, I would move there immediately. And I'll be like, and um some people some people ask that question like honestly, and then I tell them like the reasons I don't prefer to live in Japan, and they're like, oh, I didn't know that about Japan. Be like, oh yeah, I didn't know about the work culture. I didn't know about like, oh, like the kind of like more traditionalist lifestyle or whatever. And those people are fine if they're like, oh, I didn't know. But some people just like have such a romanticized view of Japan. They just like refuse to acknowledge anything like negative about it. They just kind of think it's like a perfect place, or like they just think it's like anime or whatever. And those people are a bit of a lost cause, perhaps. Maybe they just need to go to Japan and have that like weeb culture shock and be like, oh my god, it's not like anime here. And then maybe they just need to have that experience. um isn't Yeah, the work culture, yeah, especially um sounds underinformed. Exactly. And it's okay to be underinformed. Like I don't know everything about every country, obviously. I'm not expecting people to, but as long as they're like receptive to being informed, then that's fine. But some people are not. You love Japan, but I didn't know about the third most well-known thing about Japan. I know, they just know about like stuff that they learned in anime or whatever, and it's like not like that. It's not quite like that. Totally getting banned. You're on Draconian's list, yeah. But yeah, some people are, but nothing is as bad as the people who are like weird towards Japanese people. That's like that's the line, really. Like I think like if you have like preconceptions or like weird stereotypes about Japanese people, then that's just racism. Like that's just like straight up racism. That's really where that's really where I draw the line. Like everything else is cringe, but it's harmless. But having when it starts applying to people, then that's when I'm like, okay, that's not okay. That's racist. Um, Japanophileness is cringe. People who think that Japan is just Tokyo, Osaka, and Kyoto. I mean, yeah, it is cringe, but as long as they're okay with like, as long as they're willing to learn, like obviously you're not gonna know everything about a country that you're not from, or like you don't have a lot of experience with. But as long as they're like, as long as they're willing to have an open mind. And welcome in, Dante. Japan is cool. You like to visit because of the work culture. I don't want to live there. Yeah, exactly. I have many reasons. Oh, my hair. I have many reasons why I don't want to live there, and the work culture is a main one for sure. Um, I think I'd like to experience living in Japan, but I don't know if I would like to move there for the rest of your life. I mean, yeah, it's totally valid to like want to experience living in a different country. I think it's oh my god. Fine, fine. I regret this now. Keep getting ads targeted foreigners telling them they can have a free house if they move to a dead countryside town. Completely neglect it's a non-livable house in a very close community. I mean, yeah, like living in a small town Japan as a foreigner would probably be a bit rough. What I found out recently was like mortgages in Japan have like really, really low interest rates. It's actually quite easy to be a homeowner in Japan because like their mortgages and the interest rates on their mortgages are like so low, and like I think sometimes you don't even need like a down payment. Like it's crazy. You can't live in the middle of nowhere. You don't have a driver's license. True, true. You just have to bike. You just have to bike. Next Saturday the cooldown is gonna be suspiciously long. What even is the cooldown right now? Eventually save up enough hats points to have me do a Froggo all stream. Let me set a timer for real this time. Cause I've just been giving you guys extra time, I think. I need a proper timer so I don't wear it too much. Let's see. What is the time? The hat. The timer is 10 minutes, okay. Fair enough. It's 10 minutes. So I guess you can chain them. You can definitely chain them. 2021 best to meet you. It's because it wasn't as the economy changed, man. Because we used to not have. Think about the number of channel points in the economy now versus back then. You know, things are different. You saw a video about Japan's economy. Apparently, the housing prices haven't shot up because the economy has basically stagnated for over 2 decades now. Yeah, houses don't go up in value. Yeah, that's true. People in Japan, they don't like buying used house, which just sounds crazy. They don't like buying used houses. Like they like just building a new house. Yeah, exactly identical. It's kind of weird. It's like used house, but like which is bizarre because like obviously here like everyone goes in like a pre-built house, like it's not like we don't build a house for ourselves. But yeah, their housing is really different from here. That's why I think it's like houses are not, they don't like go up in value. They're not like an investment. They're not like anything like that, which I guess is good, but it's a bit weird, yeah. There's definitely pros and cons. There's a lot of stuff going on with like their economy and stuff like that. I'm not super knowledgeable about that part, but yeah, I guess housing is not an issue the way it is here. But the main reason that I wouldn't live in Japan is like, yeah, the work culture, and also like it's very like the more like traditionalist aspects of it. Little bit, a lot of gender roles, a lot of kind of there's some misogyny, stuff like that. Like it's better now than it was back then, but it's still really there's a lot of places that are still like that. Like they kind of just ask you to like they expect women to quit their job once they get married. Even now, like even now in 2025, a lot of companies will be like, oh, like they'll like not want to hire you because they think you're gonna get married and quit your job. Really weird. Would you buy an old house with a scary backstory? I wouldn't buy an old house because it's full of spiders. It may be haunted, but it was a screaming deal. Yeah, I would not. I can't have my wife be the breadwinner in Japan. No, you can. I'm just saying, like, there's a lot of like workplace stigmas and stuff like that. Like, especially maybe from like older people who might be like, they just kind of expect the woman to quit their job once they get married. But there's a lot of dual income households for sure. It's definitely uncommon to. It's uncommon for the man to be a stay-at-home husband. I think that would be really uncommon. The Korean sharing his rent with the samurai ghost. Yeah, why is the ghost? Why is the ghost Japanese? The ghost moving your furniture around is just a bonus, save me from doing it myself. True, true. Unless they're Korean got a house in Norway, it has a samurai ghost. That'd be crazy. What a weeb ghost. You wanna be lots of people wanting to be a stay-at-home husband. Honestly, valid. Like, who wants to work? Let's be real. Like, as much as I hate gender, like I obviously don't like gender norms and stuff like that. And like I think it's worthwhile for both partners to have their own money, because of like for like safety reasons and just for independence reasons, like financial independence. But who wants to work? Let's be real. Who wants to work? Love a weeb ghost to haunt Zirconia. That'd be great. I'm paying premium for a non-haunted house because the ghost might be a weeb. It's valid. It's valid. If I had to be, you guys know my number one fear is weebs. You know, like I would if the ghost was a weeb and they kept coming, they kept walking around and be like, "Hey, Maya-chan," like I would actually like burn the house down. Like I would. That's my PTSD from studying in computer science and people being weird to me. The weaves being weird to me. I have trauma. I have trauma. People calling me Maya-chan. Like, can they not? We're the same age. Don't call me Chan. Like, don't speak Japanese to me at all. Like, Dakota prefers samurai than weeb. Samurai would be scarier because they have like a sword. Your homie sold this brand new home, about a historical home, but that's so they require so much fixing up. I was like, bro, it's a haunt. He said, how could it not be? He paid extra for the haunting. Onni Maya, Miju's weeb ghost. Is the ghost a girl? We've been over this. It's Maya-sama, yeah. They should at least address me with respect if they're gonna be a weeb to me. Totally agree with who wants to work statement during a job interview before. I was asked what their dream occupation, and I answered lottery jackpot winner, and the interview was like a bit thrown off guard. And I said, what? You're telling me if you didn't have to work, you'd still work? Maybe not the best thing to say in a job interview, but totally agree. Yeah, totally agree. If I won the lottery, I would not work. What do I call you since I'm older? Just my name. You just call me by my name. You can say Chan if you want. Like if we're close, but just name is fine. You'd have to be like quite a bit older to use Chan. Like I would say at least a few years, maybe 5 years to use Chan. Because if we're like around the same age, just name is fine. At job interviews, you're there to spread misinformation. For real, for real. What's more haunting though, ghosts or spiders? I would rather have a ghost than spiders. Absolutely. Yeah, it's you guys know the people were weird. There's a lot of weird. I mean, probably at least once a month, someone comes into chat and calls me like Miju-chan or like Maya-chan or something like that. You know, it does happen. You don't think acquaintances are considered close in Japan? If you're acquaintances, you have to speak formally. Yeah, you have to be like friends to be like to drop the formalities, or you can just agree to drop formalities. That's usually what I'm okay with. When they say where do you see yourself in 5 years, it was probably honestly I can't say a lot would happen in that time. I could die, for instance. I don't think that's the right thing to answer in a job interview. I don't know. I don't get asked those like soft skill questions in interviews because like I work in a technical field, but talking about death in a job interview, I don't know. Like when I don't know if it's the right place to bring it up. What about ghost spiders? I think ghost spiders are preferable to real spiders. Quick question though, are ghosts even real? I don't believe in ghosts. It's cringing if people call you by your government but haven't met you IRL. I mean, I think, yeah, I do understand that some people just prefer using real names. Like, some people maybe don't care about, like, Twitch handle and stuff like that, and they use their real name online, and they prefer calling me by. But I think some people, yeah, some people do say my real name as a way to be, like, closer to me. Even if I don't know them at all, if like, it's their first time chatting. So I think some people use it as a way to be closer to me. And you can sometimes you can tell the difference by the way they talk to me. But some people just prefer using real names, which is, I guess, fine. But you might not like Japan. You suck with formalities. I mean, that's a very major part of the culture. Yes, I don't like formalities either. But you're white, so like you can maybe get away with not using formalities because like you could just be like, I don't know how to play. I don't know how to use it. You could just talk like a baby. Even if I knew or met you IRL, I'd still call you Miju. I mean, yeah, I think even like Gwen and stuff. I remember Gwen was like, before I first met her, she started calling me Maya over DM, and I was like, "Are you testing it out?" And she was like, "Yeah, I'm practicing." But then when we actually met, she couldn't do it. She was like, "No, you're Miju. I can't do it. I can't do it." So it's understandable because like once you're calling me one name for so long, it's like you can't really go back. Okay, I'm gonna take off my hat. If someone wants to redeem the hat thing, do it now before I take it off, because then I could just keep it on, you know? I think my music paused. Not necessarily bring up the topic of death, but just like try to get across the point. You can't really plan your life in advance. Yeah, I think they're asking for like a more like career focused answer, you know? Okay, you want Pikachu? Okay, fine. This will be the last hat before the end of stream. Usually a pretty skeptic guy, but not discounting the possibility that ghosts are real. I'm discounting the possibility. I don't believe. If your handle is like super killer gamer 9000, yeah, that's the one point where I feel weird calling people by their handle in real life. Like, what if your name is like, I love Jenny Blackpink 420? Like, then it's like, what do I call you? You know, like when people come into chat and I'm like, what do I even like? I just had to try and pick out a noun somehow, you know. To forget Miju is Maya. It feels unnatural to color Maya. I think it's just because we used it for so long. You lost the gamer title. Maya Games, oh no. You have a really close friend that prefers calling people by government just because it feels off for them not to. I think it's like, if you're not, for me, it took me a while to get used to as well. Like, as someone who wasn't like in like gaming culture, I wasn't used to calling people by like their like gamer tag. It just felt weird because I'm like, that's not really a name, right? And even now it feels weird if their username is like pro skill shot 24, you know, like that's like, it feels weird. But as long as they have like something I can call them that's like kind of in line with a name, then it's okay. But sometimes it's hard if their name is like a sentence. I was about to use my points to switch to the Pikachu hat, but Chicano beat you to it. It's okay. Chicano's probably rich in channel points. I never call you anything but Miju. Well, I'd never call you anything but Ricky. I can call you Ricardo if I'm using your full name. I'm like, if you're in trouble. Sounds like a handle for Kalani. I love Jenny Blackpink 420. We'll pitch it to him, see if he wants to change his name. Miju's so dedicated to using full username, she adds a whole Ian to my name. Yeah, because we're used to it. You can't just change your name partway through, you know? Like, I'm used to it now. You blew most of your channel points and hats? Oh no. Aside from legal documents and professional settings, you've been using a nickname for decades. It's to the point where some people don't even know my actual name and they're shocked when they found out your name is what your nickname. Is your nickname like a shortened version of your real name, or is it just completely different? Saying zircon, like, how do you even pronounce it? Is it zircon or zircon? Zircon? How do you even say it? Used 100 channel points today, so I can't spend any. 100? How long would it be to want to use each other's actual names? How long? What do you mean? Well, like how long is the username? Like if I had to call you that one protagonist each time, that would be kind of a mouthful, to be fair. Protagonist is already fairly long. Protagonist for KDA? Should we show them how we do it every day? Welcome in Metallica. What do? Pikachu hat, what do? Hope you're doing well today. Your nickname is totally different. Oh, I can see how that would be surprising, yeah. I don't have any nicknames because my name is Maya, right? And there's not really a nickname for Maya. So usually people just call me that. Rick doesn't even know your government name. Do they call you Ratsy16? But yeah, it's the last one, Zircon. I can't remember what order. I can't remember what order I said that in. They call you Ben. Your name is Ben? What? Let's see. Wait, learning people's real names is crazy. And welcome in, Omer. Where's Frog? Frog is gone. Now we're Pikachu. We're Pikachu. Maya's nickname is Mai. Yeah, people just call me Mai. I think Maya's short enough. Don't bother, just call me security. I will. I would never intended to change. And it's, you gotta stick with the name that was there from the start. You should get them to call me Ratsi. You should. Isn't my Espa's fandom name really? I thought they're not like Essies. They're probably something. It's probably something silly, you know. You can't with this streamer. We are Pikachu now. I'm sorry. I have many identities. Putting a voice, a face, and a real name to a username is crazy. Well, I know what you look like. I don't think I've ever. Have I heard you speak, or were you too shy? Next time I answer a call, hi, this is Ratsy. How can I help you? This is Mr. Rat. How may I help you? We'll have to same. But yeah, learning people's real names is kind of fun. Sometimes people will be like, oh, this is my name. My name is. It will be like a normal name, you know. Just call me Mr. The. Sure, I'll call you Mr. The. Mai is a name in Scandinavia. The Mai in MySQL is named after the creator's daughter. What? Really? That's a nerd fact, but I didn't know that. We're gonna post that video we just have to negotiate a price for. I never got a offer. There's no the in your name, Mr. That. Oh yeah, true. It has to be Mr. That. I didn't even think about that. You can call me Nost. Wait, people call you Nost? Really? Not Hero? I feel like Hero is the obvious choice. Never consider anything else. That's why Zirconia lives in Seattle. True, with the MySQL facts. People call you Nost, really? Do you prefer to be called Nost? I can switch. Was wondering if people would notice. I did not. I'll take Hero too. Yeah, because Hero sounds like a name. I'm like, you could be Hirokun, you know? I know many Hirokuns. So many. It's such a popular name. I guess because it's like easy for white people to pronounce. I think that's why. Like I said, I've probably seen his few Zirconians IRL. Exactly. Same. And wearing Patagonia. The hero is the object in the name. The nostalgic is just the adjective. Exactly. I usually take the noun or whatever, like object. I usually try and find the noun in the sentence, and I usually go for that one. And it depends which one is like the least weird to say, you know? You want to change your handle? What are you going to change it to? To your Discord one? Because whenever I tag you on Discord, it's like Ricardo, you know? And then I'm like, who's that? Is that Ricky? No, it's not Ricky. It's other Ricky. To the Fu Arcana? What does that mean? So, Jenny Lover 420. Yeah, you gotta change it to Jenny Lover 420. That's the only choice. We got the reference? What is it? But do you really want people calling you Fu? People are gonna call you Fu or Arcana. Is that what you want? You gotta think about what people will call you. We're gonna start calling you Fu. Fu Arcane. And then they'll be like, oh, do you like Arcane? You love League of Legends? And then you're gonna be like, you love Western anime? And now I want you to call me Wendy Fan 2000. Absolutely, I'll gladly call you that. And then people will be like, wow, you love Wendy. Every Persona game is you are the full Arcana, and Fu is what we Chicanos call each other. I see. That's a deep cut. You gotta be a real one to know that. You gotta be a Persona fan and Chicano. I'll just change on Street Fighter. Okay. And I no offense. I don't really care what you call yourself a Street Fighter. I'm never gonna see it, man. As long as, but you're, even if you change your Twitch name, I would still call you Chicano. I'm just, fair warning. I would just, I'm not gonna change. Mitsuru is your fave Fu. Mitsuru? Who's that? Is this Persona 3 or 4 talk? Not this again. I can't believe your favorite character is not Maya from Persona. Why is, we're on. You had your handle too long to change it. True. I mean, I can't change my handle. I'm like locked in because it's like people won't know where to find me, you know? Persona 3? Maya's in Persona 3? That's me. I should know what game I'm in. Doesn't like Maya for Persona because your name. Oh no. The way you pronounce X in Chicano is kind of similar to the Norwegian sound. Oh! Wait, so I can do it. E. Charlin. What was it? What was the sentence? I forgot. In the basement. What was it? Just remove the T sound. E. Oh, how do you remove the T sound? E. Chalarin? But isn't that just CH? Chicano. Chicano. But I cannot remove the T sound. It's there. Chicano. I can't remove it. It's part of it. Line with your online friend in Persona 3 who's actually your teacher, who has a crush on you. What? I do not want to be involved in this inappropriate student-teacher relation. I think you're lying. Isn't it the main character? Isn't it like one of the protagonists that you choose from? Sadly, he's right. What? Oh my god, I don't want to be associated with this anymore. I'm changing my name. He's not lying. What? And lock him in. SM. Hope you're doing well today. We almost got there. E. Chalarin. How do you remove the T? Oh my gosh, I cannot. It's part of it. What? I guess it doesn't exist. It's close enough, right? Is it close? Will people know what if I go to Norway and I go, hey guys, eat Chalarin, will they know what I mean? Kimmy says the way you say the X in Chicano in a funny way. I guess that's it. Oh, it's the T sound. Really? So I'm not saying it in the Spanish way either, right? I see. I tried my best. So am I a cosplayer? Sometimes. I'm not like super I don't like make my own cosplays or anything, but I like wearing them sometimes. Definitely one of the social links I wish they did change. Yeah. That's my main gripe with Persona. Very inappropriate sometimes. The K-drama I'm watching now is a student-teacher romance, but the student is also a grown-ass man. It's still like weird, but I guess it's less weird. Norwegian has very simple grammar. All the difficulty lies in pronouncing it. Yeah, that's tough. Chicano will have a hard time. Um, we'll have a hard time when he learns Norwegian. I guess my Spanish pronunciation is like almost there because of my Japanese, but at least like the R sound is like also close enough, but it's not quite the same, right? So that's probably why like if whenever I say stuff in Spanish, people are like, "Oh, that's pretty good," but it's probably slightly off. But what can you do? It's a different language. um, Taco for dog. Only in Norwegian you need to know exactly. We all need taco for dog and chalaran. Chalaran. The the G in taco for dog is taco for dog like that. Sorry to break it to you. We've been saying it wrong the whole. There's no dog. Oh no, it's not taco free dog. What was the animal at IKEA called again? Oh, I can't remember. Breaks it to us. Yeah, we've been using it this whole time. Oh my gosh. And then you stress the first and third syllable. Ta, 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 taco. What? We need to hear it. I think we need to hear it. It's hard to like, it's hard to describe pronunciations over text. Okay, I guess we've been using it wrong this whole time. We'll need like a example. I have no idea what the X in Mexico is pronounced like a Spanish J or why Chicano is a thing in the first place. The only Spanish X sound I know is like a CS sound. I'm curious about it. I have no idea. Have I been learning Mexican Spanish this whole time? I wanted to learn Cuban Spanish. Okay. Take care, SM. Hope you have a good night. Taco for da. It's hard to pronounce it like that. I have no idea. Yeah, I should probably get going too. I need to eat some lunch. Also, my voice is getting sore because I was singing too many show tunes in the car. And I need to preserve my voice for my singing lesson. You're hungry too? I know, I'm hungry. Make some bug shin again. Enjoy your protein-filled shin. They have to tap the R. Can you just like record yourself saying it? I think that'd be easier. He just doesn't want us to redeem another hat. This is the final hat. If you redeem another one, it will be a scam because I'm ending it. You won't even see it. You won't even see the hat. Could be lazy like I was and eat hot pot. That doesn't sound very lazy. It sounds like a very involved process. On here, Zirconia say something lovely. Lovely. You want to hear him say something very lovely to you in his native tongue? Okay. I think that's gonna take some convincing. Honestly, I feel like that'll take a lot of convincing. Do you get refunded? Yeah, but just don't redeem it in the first place. If I'm actually being sincere, I think Zirconia has complimented me sincerely one time, maybe twice, like once or twice. Do beans on ooh, true. Beans on toast. That sounds good. I had cereal for breakfast. So I don't want to have cereal for lunch as well. Okay. I think we will call it here. Do you remember what those compliments were? I don't. Yeah, I don't remember what they were, but I just remember that they happened. I guess they weren't memorable enough. I must have blocked out in my mind. But yeah. I hope all of you take care. Goodbye from Pikachu. And we'll be streaming again. I guess we'll do some Genshin on Wednesday. I'm still kind of on the fence about what to do about Genshin stream because I have not been in a super enjoying Genshin recently, but we'll see. There's still Imaginarium to do on Wednesday, so we will do that. Join the Discord if you haven't already for some more chatting. Obviously, the next weekend, every weekend, 9 a.m. Pacific, Saturday and Sunday. I will see you all there. Oh yeah, there's like an event as well. Yeah, we'll do the not the bath event, but the combat event. Yeah, take care everyone. Thanks for hanging out, and I will see you all next time. Bye.